ai shiri ne da yake kawo mana labarai na ban dariya da nishadi.
A'a, in haka ne ko Baba Ari, ni ma zan je in kunna rediyo na domin in saurari wannan shiri. Amma a wacce tasha ne ake yi?
A tashar al'umma mana ta Human Right Radio.
A dukkan ranakun Asabar da misalin karfe 8:15 na dare har zuwa karfe 9 dare.
Tare da Sabitu Garba Mustapha.
In haka ne kuwa, ni ma zan je in kunna rediyo na yanzu.
Abin ya zo a daidai mai ido ɗaya ya leƙa shantu. Duk ɗaya ne makafi sun yi dare. A cikin wannan shiri ne za ku samu labarai na ban dariya ku kyakyata.
Ku fidda damuwa, don haka ku ci gaba da kasancewa da wannan tasha tamu mai albarka, tashar Human Right Radio daga nan babban birnin tarayya Abuja.
Tare da Sabitu Garba Mustapha mai kyakyata.
Chop it, dice it, mix it, flip it, fry it, enjoy it. Join Chef Fatima as she cooks your favorite dishes. Kitchen Republic.
Every Sunday by 5:30 in the evening.
Only on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM. Redefining broadcasting.
Kì í sùn lẹ́ẹ̀karówó gbogbo ibi ló gba alágbára èyí ló dífá fún ètò yín ètò wa ó ṣe ó jẹ lórí Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sátidé ní dédé aago 1:00 ẹ máa gbọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ètò ó ṣe ó jẹ yóò mọ wá sétí gbọ̀yìn ní dédé aago 1:00 ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sátidé ẹ má gbé kúrò ẹ má gbádùn ẹ má gbádùn.
My country people, oh, una ogbonge and carabulated station wey be Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Don cook correct program wey don done, wey we dey call Nigeria A to Z. For this our program, we go carry una waka for Nigeria to know wetin dey shele for corner and for koro. This program na for 2 hours. Inside these 2 hours, we go waka all corners for Nigeria. We go hear tori wey go make una laugh. Some tori go make una cry. And another one fit make una wonder so go nearly surrender because of the wonder. This program now every day 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the night, Mondays to Fridays on top
Human Rights Radio and Television
101.1
Human Rights Radio and Television. We dey redefine broadcasting.
Usman wacce aka fi sani da Kubra ɗaya nake daga cikin mawaƙan nan na zamani. Ina shawartan 'yan uwana mata kai har ma da maza da ku ci gaba da sauraron shirin muryar mata daga nan gidan rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma da misalin karfe 12 zuwa karfe 1
a dukkanin ranakun litinin.
Shiri ne wanda yake kunshe da ilmantar da rayuwar mata da sanin 'yancin su ta kowane fanni na rayuwa. Human Rights Radio mita 101.1. Human Rights Radio mita 101.1. Muryar mata.
See, if I tell you, say.
Welcome to the show. What do you want to share with us?
Everything tire me. Life tire me.
Make it not tire you. Open up. Talk to me.
Since I be small pikin, now my papa begin they touch me.
Your papa, they taught you. How exactly you mean?
My papa they sleep with me. He even give me belle plenty times. Anytime I tell my papa, he go carry me go one native doctor house. She go give me something drink.
And when exactly in started this thing?
I don't know. I don't feel remember again. I just know since where I begin get sense. Now him in the door.
Wow. And how old you be now?
Be 25 years now.
See, for all this thing, when it happened, your mama knew about him. What she did, she knew about him.
I tell my mama, when I be 12 years old, my mama beats me like say she won't kill me. She make me... She say make I no ever talk like that again.
Wow. So who exactly, who else knew about this thing? You tell anybody?
I don't tell anybody. Fear no gree me, I no fit tell anybody. He get one man when say he won't marry me. Now we can't go for checkup. Now him doctor say my womb does spoil. My womb does spoil. Say I don't feel born picking again.
Mary, calm down. You no go kill yourself. No, they cry, Mary. No, relax. See, it better as you call, eh? The problem shared is half solved. Eh? You no go kill yourself. Make we rub minds. Help us. Me, what? No, they cry. Gather yourself. Oh, you got. My people, no matter what don't happen for life, no matter problem where you think say you no fit tell person, make you carry your phone. Call us for this heart-to-heart program for
Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1
from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Mondays to Friday. Make you let us know exactly how they do you. Now so life
Human Rights Radio and Television 101.1 is a family station. With broadcast programs that are suitable for everyone in the family. Everyone in the family.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have.
Please, your phone on silence. If na China phone, comot the battery. If your phone ring here, problem go dey. Please, put your phones on silence. If na China phone, comot the battery. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody in the studio, stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful of Nigeria with all my
strength, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, in our kwana karo tutoma gurba bar pedaso kele ule gwena gwenshi kankaranga ngwasa ngadobre utra mimamu achingana fokwa enu tashi manye bestana tashire ushre ango sona lenongo nyali ashago isha lafia ya kafunga mama mbilolo ndaire wailoma ata numare washiye ye wona jinjire mba waji ane miri aku awale jam. Una good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Good
morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Good
morning, Ordinary President. CON, Double Doctor, Double Ambassador, 9-star Comrade, Ezogegere 1, Uzi Chim Chim, Osu 1, Senior Advocate of the Masses.
Hembelembe.
Oh, lo, lo.
Hi, 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 hembelembe.
Oh, lo, lo.
Hi, hi, hi. Belembe.
Oh, lo.
Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, leave that bed. Lazy uncle, you still lie down. Lazy children, make una take una life do better thing. No allow people, elders, to they deceive una say una be leaders of tomorrow. Now waiting they take deceive our parents. Till our parents die, they never come be leaders of that tomorrow, because tomorrow no gree come for Nigeria. You are a leader in your own little capacity now. Leadership quality now something when we say, even if you get leadership gift, you supposed develop on them. It be like skill. You get skill like this, if you not develop on them, you go there stagnant, you don't go move forward. You get amongst your children, for some of us, we know they do family planning, amongst our children, as then they grow, you know, say this one a leader. But if you know groom them, make it develop on that leadership qualities where you they see, others go overtake them. Are they talking? Anybody we senior your grandfather, na ancestor. Some of the people we be our leaders today, they are not just 70. They are 90-something. They are still holding to leadership position. Why? Must you die there? Is it a family affair? You inherit them from your father. Even if you inherit them from your father, other children don't grow now. But today, not be leadership matter we want to talk, but now something we go fit build leaders. The world don't they move from this direction to another direction. But generally, they go to say, if you talk, say you sabi this thing, they say, where are your certification? Oh, you learn mechanic, where you learn them? You learn panel beating, where you learn them? Which workshop, who be your organ? But educationally now, they get waiting what they call WAEC. They get the one what they call NECO. We can't get the one what they call JAMB. If you not JAMB that one, you not go enter any tertiary institution. Now JAMB. If JAMB, no matter how intelligent your Pekin day, if JAMB discredit your Pekin, that pikin will remain discredited until JAMB can't decide, say, this pikin, they intelligent. Who is policing the police? Who is regulating the regulators? Now, which they try to naked here, make everybody understand. Depression don't enter many children. Some, most especially the ones who come out from serious-minded families, serious-minded parents. The father is determined, the mother is determined. Okay, some of them say no go far for school, but to them, that thing where they miss, they won't give them to their children. Some children go come back from school in the afternoon, the parents don't go allow them eat. They say, do your homework first. Some middle of the night wake up. Have you done your homework? All this now to make sure, say, they sabi waiting than they do. Only for this Pekin to study, do everything, enter exam hall, put in his or her best. There's somebody will sit somewhere and decide what to allocate, not based on merit, because now waiting we discover recently be that, based on the complaints that they receive. Some people there for studio, they say, this particular paper said they no do them. They give them 240. Am I correct? Yes, sir. Another person talks, say, see this physics. Say, he knows, say physics, he must get nothing less than 80%. Now that one, they go give them 10%. So which means something is wrong somewhere. And if we talk, say, we won't use sentiment, we won't use this one, talk, say, not because. In the first place, now one thing for person to make mistake. Now another thing for person will make mistake to admit, say, oh, I am sorry. I've not been planning like this, but as it happened like this, please, I am sorry. What is the way forward? I'll be the one where PRO JAMB comes sit down here. They argue over technology. When we say, it not originate from Nigeria. The owners of this technology, them too, they know they fit vouch for this technology 100%. Then you, where to be third hand, I be fourth hand user, go come sit down here, they tell us. Anyway, we not go crucify person when they know they are around. We've been done give them 2 weeks notice. The registrar, JAMB, Professor Oloyede, they informed. I never see them. The PRO JAMB, they informed. I never see them. In not there, parents they here? Yes. Answer me. Yes, sir. Una get complaint? Yes, sir. Very good. Students they here? Yes, sir. Una get complaint? Yes, sir. Now we go delay for like 10-15 minutes just in case somebody go toss in a rain. I've been a hold up Holland. We go do some minor cases. But after then, everybody here for a studio go talk as it be, so that the whole world will witness what has taken place, and we will look for a permanent solution to this. And thank God, the ICPC people then they for studio, unless if they know they're ready to do their work, we go understand why some people they talk say some of this corruption fight for Nigeria now one-sided corruption fight. Some people their hand touch oil, they will not go look the side where them they. Another person now only in finger touch oil, everybody go sabi say he touch oil. We are looking forward to a better Nigeria by the grace of God.
Amen.
My brothers, my sisters, if I look down on us, it's time, don't they give us signal to do it, signal, make we continue to the not they go. When I remember one lady, we called me one time, we complained to me, say, after she finished school, she couldn't they work for some one place.
Yes, sir.
As she they work for one place, she they gather small money. She want do honey business.
Yes, sir.
As she gather the money, buy the honey. She no say fake honey and original honey. The fake honey now they move market pass. The original one no they move market and they more expensive. That fake honey then they call and Cameroon honey. She go buy Nigerian original honey unadulterated. Now so the thing one do not go for her hand. Quante. Now eventually she can't carry go give one woman where then talk say hey, the woman na dealer she be for honey. According to her, the woman sit down on top of the money, and the lady, the way she complained to me, the thing beat her for mind. When I remember,
yes, sir.
Her brother there for studio, make we hear from the brother. Collect microphone, my brother.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my fellow people in the studio.
Yes.
So my name is Udoka Ezema.
Okay.
I am from Enugu State, and I come from Kabusa here. It's my senior sister that have that storage of honey, do the honey business. But after that day that you sent her to go and meet the woman, let the woman know that you have already buy the honey.
You know, say, I never see your sister.
Yes,
if I
sir.
see her now, I no go recognize her. I
Yes,
never
sir.
see her before.
Yes, sir.
But as she complained, I send the money of the honey plus profit.
Yes, sir.
Can't send her money, may she give mama.
Yes, sir.
Way day for village.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Can't tell her, say, may she tell the woman, wake up her money. Say now me, the woman they owe now.
Yes, sir.
By proxy. Continue.
So my sister go there and give the woman the message. Then the woman let her pay the money.
Oh, she don't pay me the money?
Yes, sir. But before the woman paid the money, you know, my sister tell her that she's not the one that she will pay the money into her account. Then on 6th May, my sister let her get alert. The woman by forcefully put the money into her account.
No problem.
That is why I'm here to appreciate you and thank you for the good work you have been doing for everybody. Mostly, even my sister, he gets as he be her that day. He get as he be her before as she complained.
Sorry, please.
She broke through, but you save her. Thank you, sir.
Now God save us
May
all.
God bless you, sir.
Where my money?
So I beg you counter.
Complete package say make a counter. I get Igbo blood for my. Listen now.
It completes.
Oh, it's complete. We talk to money and money can talk to us. It is in the blood. Cha 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 Igbo kwenu. 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 In the spirit of one Nigeria. Igbo kwenu. Hausa kwenu. Yoruba kwenu. Idoma kwenu. Fulani kwenu. Nigeria hanchani nekwenu. Lembe. Akarakala.
Ordinary president.
The 100,000 naira where I give you day before yesterday make you share for widows. You share for them?
Now, Madam Chef Fatima,
she share them for them.
She share them.
Okay.
You know that she just the waka they go now they form line follow her for back.
No, this one's now. Give her a microphone, make her hear. Talk now.
Honorable President, sir.
You say what?
I said this one, you don't they do rich widows, rich widowers. Make a rich men will get their wife now. Make them no begin regret, say their wife dead.
Your wife know they putting the money in the pocket. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at my sister time, don't they give a signal? I get issue with the. You know, when I remember those forms where the wife of the vice president sent to me,
yes, sir,
for the tailoring training.
Yes, sir.
And I contact say make we balance them up, 40 men, 40 women,
Yes,
to
sir.
give it a national outlook and a gender balance. People for the office of the wife of the vice president, it be like say then they confused. They lie to the wife of the vice president, say they don't send the another 40. Now lie. Anybody where they hear, make una tell Her Excellency. They no bring them. Then they so confused. This one go call you, go tell you different thing. Another person go call you, counter with him. It be like say then they
Let's muzzle.
Then they drag position with each other. Not be for my place. I not be politician. You can't impress me with eye service. So Your Excellency, I beg, make you check those people who they, for your office. Make they get one straight leadership. Thank you very much. Yes, we don't do this one now. When I remember the Nigerian Airways case, where their first money, where government approved, the former Minister of Finance and some people share the money, where I can't expose here. And she too, now instruction, then give her. Now some people where they close to the president, now them force her to share the money. Until this second time again, we will mount pressure, where President Muhammadu Buhari, in his own simple magnanimity, can approve another money. Make we appreciate the federal government of Nigeria. Now, they don't give them part of the money last time, where Nigerian Airways, I don't know whether those my elders, they here. No, hey, Daddy, come forward. Now, when I be the champions of the matter.
Sorry.
Daddy, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Daddy, you remember when I come last time?
Yes,
sir. When I carry complaint, come say, when I don't work everywhere, nobody agree listen to when I don't write letter. The usual thing, file lost, letter lost here, file lost there. Until when I come to Human Rights Radio and Television, under the Reality Radio and Television Talk Magazine program, will be Brekete Family, where we follow up the matter. Now, me tell you, I say, you get one money where they approved that time.
Yes, sir.
Minister of Finance that time, yes, and some people share the money. You remember?
Yes, sir.
And I tell you the amount and how they share the money amongst themselves.
Yes, my Ordinary President.
We come mount pressure again, where they come approve another money.
Yes,
how much them pay now?
First of all, I must express our profound gratitude to federal government, to Almighty Allah, to you, for the patience, and because you wanted pressure, they refused to listen to us. So the first amount approved was 45 billion. Then magnanimously, as you mentioned, Mr. President approved 50% of the amount, because I was here on the 12th September last year, specifically when you granted me audience and gave me the platform to talk, and I spoke. And you promised that you can even go to jail to follow it and make sure that you obey it. 12 days after then, we were called for a ministerial press briefing in the auditorium of Ministry of Finance. to my surprise, at 10 a.m. in the morning on that 24th of September, 12 days exactly after you promised that we should be paid. 10 minutes, I drove straight to Ministry. They were calling, looking for us in the auditorium of Ministry of Finance. To my surprise, I was there. She was already even seated. I said, was it true? Or I was dreaming?
You were not dreaming.
So she mentioned it and said that no responsible government will tolerate abuse and administrative injustice that will culminate into the demise and suffering of people that have contributed their quota towards nation building. So Mr. President approved 50% of the 45 billion.
Which is
22.5 billion.
Billion, yes.
And not even that, we had told you earlier that there was a deduction of 33 billion from the amount.
Yes.
That the former minister presented. She presented 45 billion instead of 78 billion. And it was a ministerial committee that sat. Ministry of Finance, Aviation, Office of Accountant General, Office of the Head of Service of the Federation, that compiled and agreed that it's 78 billion.
Only for the minister to
Only
go
for the
around.
minister, with just an ad hoc committee within Ministry of Finance.
They slashed down
good
30-something billion.
Yes, and presented 45 billion to our amiable Vice President. Because all parastatals and agencies are under the office of the Vice President, including BPE. And you remember our ordeal with the BPE DG too, which you offered me an attention on the 15th, the same September.
The same DG, BPE.
Yes, and he couldn't,
here.
when we spoke, I told you all that happened and submitted some papers to buttress our position that we were honestly we dispensed our responsibilities as staff. So he couldn't show up to now. I don't know whether you have been discussing with him.
Me?
Yes. And we told you the issue.
I don't have a private relationship with him.
Yes.
Now here he make promise. He make promise say he dey come back. He no come. He make promise say he go call you. He don't call you?
No, he didn't call any one of us.
We don't put him where he belong. The only time when he come, now to come defend MBET, Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading Company. Now here you come to defend waiting in no. I be waiting in hand, touch oil. Because we expose some kind things where they happen within the Ministry of Power and MBET. And we will continue to expose. We are Nigerians. As we speak now, we there for different courts with MBET. Now here you go see civil servant will not be private owner of business. They go court against somebody, say in the claim of say defamation of character. But by law, I know say lawyers they here. I don't want to go there. And if you not hear the kind of money where they give lawyers against us, particularly against me. Ogaranya, collect microphone.
Ordinary President, when you say if they wanna hear the kind of money where then they give lawyer, it go be like saying that their personal money then they carry.
No, government
lawyer.
money, government money.
Government money then they collect, give lawyer.
No problem.
And any amount where lawyer call, because they come out from their pocket. We need to reach the time where we say when government agency office go to court, government go talk, begin look whether that court where they go, whether that money where they spend, whether they truly need to spend them.
Now,
because now make everybody, most of them, they do anything where they like to do.
You know why the thing no go pain them? Be say, my grandfather, may he so rest in peace, they talk one proverb, he say, human being where they chop egg, they shout protein. You don't know how nyash they pay in the fowl where they lay the egg. So they don't know where they don't suffer for the money, so they can anyway. So no problem.
If na my private company, I come put managing director return. Can't say he don't go court.
Pack all your money for
all
company.
My money.
They fight.
They fight one case. We be saying a mistake where he make. I go look him, give him handshake.
No
retire him, give him gratuity, give him pension.
No problem. Make we continue. Anyway, when I don't collect that 25.5 billion.
Yes.
When I don't share them among una.
On the process of the collection, there was the issue of next of kin to our deceased colleagues.
When I collect that one,
we have collected that one.
Now the next of kin them, they carry cry come now.
Yes.
They say the money no reach them. Now I say make you talk first.
Yes.
So that I go give the next of kin them, make them talk. Because their papa them, their mama them don't die. Some na papa they work for Airways, he don't die. Some na mama they work for Airways, he don't die.
Yes.
Now they hear for Human Rights Radio say, because na me insist on the right of the next of kings.
Yes.
I say make una carry them along.
Yes.
The God will spare una lives, kill their own parents. He know they partial. He know why he do what he do. If una not take care of these ones where their parents die, when una go die, nobody go take care of una own. Now I say make you come talk today. Waiting you get to talk. Waiting be the issue where they make their own money. We're supposed to reach them, no reach them.
That's good. During the verification exercise in Kanu, we met with some of them, and we are representing ex-workers of defunct Nigerian Airways as a pressure group. The union, Nigerian Union of Pensioners Airways chapter is there, and those representing us, especially we that were on the payroll before the liquidation of Nigerian Airways, was done hurriedly. So with your permission, I will even give you a letter originated from BPE as to how Nigerian Airways was liquidated. With your permission. I
go need that.
Yes.
But for
now,
this children money not be my concern.
Yes. We complained to you about the number of the deceased staff from day one. Their next of kin is a concern, because we are having a feeling that it's not all of them that were captured. So we took it up, and thank God, Deputy Director Welfare in Ministry of Aviation took up the matter, the completion of the list from Lagos, because all the files are in Lagos. So the few administrative skeletal staff that are running the affairs and those in diaspora, next of kin, so it's a continuous exercise. And coincidentally, for your information, the 22.5 billion naira, the balance of the 50%, as it was released by the same minister,
they don't release the balance of una money now.
But the issue, as at the day they made the commitment that the money has been released, the families of the next of kin to our deceased colleagues were even have been going to the Ministry of Finance. The issue was that they were even about to do verification exercise on the 28th of last month.
Oga, waiting be where their money day. Hello, good morning.
President. Where is the money? Forget about this story. Tell us where is the money.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't do that, please. They should go straight ahead. Forget that. The first tranche was given. They share it, and they're not talking about the balance. But you ask, where is the money?
And President.
Go straight ahead.
And President Muhammadu Buhari don't release the second tranche.
And they didn't get the first one. you are telling them about the second time.
No, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. I know say your blood they hot.
Because I knew when these people came to the radio studio, we are even crying, we are sympathizing with them, we are begging government. And now these people got this money, and now look at what they do to the nation.
No. Hold on. Make you never jump to conclusion, because just hold the line. Hold the line. Sir?
Thank God the PICA, there's the Special Duties Permanent Secretary, civil servants. They are now, because the list of the beneficiaries is with the Ministry of Finance. So who can throw light on this issue, because the PICA, the Special Duties Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, has even complained that there was a communication gap between his office and our union executives.
Okay, thank you. I go call you back.
This is good
Okay, you don't get any K-leg. Sir,
so
thank you very much. I want to give the microphone to the next of kin. Let them express themselves.
So the PICA, sir, PICA, the Presidential Initiative on Continuous Audit.
Okay, connect. All of you go introduce yourselves. All of you will be next of kin. Quickly. Your name is...
My name is Kendi Downsi. My father's name is Downsi Olubumi Timothy.
Thank you.
My name is Janet Ejembi, a widow. To disease family to Daniel Ejembi.
Thank you.
My name is Ugo Uwezoke. My father works in Nigerian Airways.
Thank you.
My name is Ojo Chinedu.
Stand up now.
My name is Ojo Chinedu. My dad's name is Cyprian Ojo.
Okay. Quickly.
My name is Mary Audu. My dad's name is Angula Audu.
Okay. Quickly.
Yeah, my name is Kelvin Olise. My dad also works in Nigerian Airways.
Okay.
My name is Victor Tubi, the son of John Tubi.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name is Wilson Fekumo. My dad's name is George Fekumo.
Okay.
My name is Mbonyebe Willimadu. My father's name is...
Talk to the microphone.
My name is Mbonyebe Willimadu. My father's name is George Willimadu.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Emmanuel Mjuku. My dad's name is Mr. Godwin Olubu.
Thank you. Now, way fit enter studio be this. Yes, make we appreciate them, show them some love. May their souls rest in peace.
Amen.
May God Almighty give us the fortitude to bear their loss.
Amen.
Now, we don't hear now. Make we hear waiting be una annoyance, be una complaint.
Thank you, my ordinary president. We thank God we were able to enter the studio today. Our annoyance is that they told us bluntly that we are not entitled to this money at all.
Who told you that?
Should I call him, sir?
Call now.
His name is Mr. Nzene. He's the president, the union chairman to Nigerian Airways. He almost fought our chairman in the Ministry of...
say we know they entitled to.
He say we know they entitled at all. Say he even ask us, say now we work for Nigeria Airways. Say make we dey go. We tell him, say okay, we dey come Hembelembe. He say Hembelembe Brekete family. He say no be Brekete family do the work where they even the first money. Say Brekete no go fit do anything.
He's an ungrateful human being. For him to have said that. Give me his number. Let me call him.
Now I don't get his number.
Somebody should get me his number. Get me his number.
I don't do.
What thing you talk say be the man name?
Mr. Nzene.
Mr. Nzene?
Yes.
Shebi they don't release the. Now we will talk to the federal government now. This second tranche, as they never share them, they no go see kobo until they settle una first.
Second person where they will use again.
Who be the second person?
That one they always can't give us information. Husseini, they'll send Husseini. Husseini will call you are not up to 3 years. Or how many years according to the liquidation, or I know just know.
Don't they give una some kind conditions?
They will even tell us.
I don't know where the condition come out from.
They say make we dey go. Like my own case, they say they no see my father file, and my father is an accountant. They say I don't go Lagos 2 times. They say make we dey even go.
With the Nigerian Airway,
they here.
Why are we so wicked sometimes? You where God never kill, where God spare your life. When you go consider other people, children, where God don't call them. Now you are on. Oh, okay.
Me, I say make I talk on behalf of the orphans. Our mom here, she's representing the widows.
They talk on behalf of orphans.
Orphans, yes, sir.
You say the man we talk say. Una not supposed get money. Waiting be his name.
Mr. Nzene say make we dey go. No be we work for Nigerian Airways.
Mr. Nzene?
Yes.
Nzene who?
And I the son him I don't know. Nzene Sam.
Nzene Sam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no.
He say make we dey go.
Should this say come back? Una go see. Then cupboard they no go see. They no go see. Until they settle una first. Anyone will remain they share for them. Madam, come forward. Make we hear from you.
Thank you, Ordinary President.
Yes, ma'am.
My own case, being a widow for over 10 years now, is the same thing with these ones. We had been following up the issue because after the payment, those in the forefront, that one of them that sat here now, we didn't see much of them anymore. So I called one of them, Mr. Cindy, who said we should be following up. We are writing series of letters to the Minister of Aviation and the Minister of Finance.
But why would I not write letter to this office since where would they follow up make this money come out?
It's promise and fail upon fail, sir. And in one of the letters, the minister minuted to the person of Mr. Dekwa, who said, okay, if they say that we are not part of this 45 billion, there's a 1.4 billion that was given as miscellaneous also for mop-up. In case somebody will come and say, I didn't hear, because most of these airway people are outside the country. Let them begin to pay us with that one. By the time we came downstairs and told the verifiers, they said even that one is not our money. They said it's not our money. The one that is so pertinent to me, my husband, for one, he was the regional manager in the Jos area, Bauchi, Nasarawa. He retired on level 13. But what they paid him at the first instance, 2008, was something of a person on level 6 and 7. Yes, sir.
On the payment?
Yes. I have the documents here. They didn't harmonize the salary. You understand?
From level 13 to level 6.
That is an issue. I even have a letter to you that I wrote since last year, but each time I come to the gate, I'm not able to...
why you not submit them? Everybody, they submit in letter.
I didn't know the details, sir. I'm so sorry about that. And the most pertinent one, I have some widows who run to me, say, our wife. There's a widow, her husband was a station manager under my husband. He worked for 17 years as a station manager. He even died before my husband. When she came in that 2010 payment for collection of her money, they gave her only 219,000 check. I don't know. 219,000 naira check.
For 17 years?
Yes, for 17 years, manager. She doesn't know where to go to. In fact, when I was coming on Monday, I asked her to follow me. She said she doesn't have transportation money.
You for carry her come now? They give transport?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Even when I came on Tuesday, I benefited from the money you gave. I want to thank you immensely for that. Welcome, it means so much to me. Our children have been suffering. That lady especially, our children never went to school. Each time they come to me, they come in slippers. And we don't know where to go to.
Okay.
That is why we have come to you.
Madam.
Please help us.
Madam. As soon as they come out now, yes, I don't know how una go manage share. I have 10, 25 kg bags of rice. Yeah. Una go manage them. But one of the 25 kgs, please, between you and your God, you go carry and go give that woman.
Thank
when
you,
no
sir.
fit come.
Thank you, sir.
Then I will give you 20,000 naira for you to give to the woman.
Thank you, sir.
Pending when we will uncover the mystery behind this money. JJJ is supposed to say, nee. Make una go open the food bank. Make una bring out 10, 25 bags of rice. Thank you very much. Yes. They say the man say, they know they're entitled. Oh, this phone don't discharge. No worry. Use another phone, call them. Use another phone, call them. They no charge them overnight with that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to use your office. Let them do a review because there's a lot of
this money, this second batch no go enter their pocket. Couple no go enter their hand. And now me personally, the same me way write to federal government. Now the same me go write say, problem day. The children of people we don't die and the wives of people we don't die, they no see kobo. So they should look for them, pay them before any other thing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, did Mr. Anzebi this? They call. When he pick, you give me. My brothers, my sister. Okay, so now, HR, if you hear me, come open the food bank. Go give them the bag of rice, the bags of rice. Make una manage them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The Lord bless you. Thank you, sir.
You don't ring. Hello, good morning, Mr. Anze. Nzane? Hello, Mr. Nzane, good morning.
Yeah, President, good morning.
Good morning.
I just got your number from Kula. I wanted to call you back.
Yes.
Yes.
I get complaint against you and una colleagues. Una children and una wives carry complaint come against una.
Yes.
Say una talk say they know they entitled to money we come out from federal government. Say you even, one of them talk say you look them for face, they ask them whether now them work for Nigerian Airways. So now make I call you, make you repeat yourself. Now the whole world they hear you and they listen.
Okay. Honorable President, I'm happy. I like the Aruna here because yesterday he spoke to me with Golano and I asked them to go to the radio station. On Tuesday, I met this same group of people. They are next of kin of our deceased members. I met them at the Ministry of Finance. And I saw them. I said, what are you people doing? They said they are moving around for their money. I said, but this is not the right place to come. I said, first of all, you should have gone to Aviation, Ministry of Aviation. That's the minister that is handling your issue. That is number one. And I said, number two, you should have done that before the minister's office because he's personally handling the issue. But that's notwithstanding. I started to talk to them. Two of them were particularly very rude. They said, sorry, let me speak in English.
Any language, use any language.
Okay. They said, now you remove their name. And I looked at him. I said, no, that's not, I'm a union man. I do not draw list for government. It's the ministry people. They have a management team in Nigerian Airway. They retain. They are the people who draw list. The union, the government will not take a list from the union. So it's honorable president, you know, it will not.
The union can draw a list for the government because when I carry cry come here, I remember now me insist they make una give me list of disease.
So the list we got from that office that we usually work with, we don't draw. Let's get this thing straight. When this this list was to be drawn up, the office people were talking about this law. I said, leave this law alone. When we get to that stage, there's a meeting between the payment committee. Before the payment, there's a payment committee. I said, we'll argue this case. If government have paid these people when they are supposed to have paid them, 99% of them were alive then, they would have collected their money quietly and gone away. Since they did not pay them then, it's not fair to remove their names. All these arguments are advanced. Then the day of pay verification, we discovered to our dismay that some people's names have been removed who were not happy. I personally spoke to the aviation director, deputy director who was there, that they have to intervene. This thing is not fair because they would have taken their money if they had paid them at that time. That was based on instruction. He asked them to drop a list of all those people that were affected. I'm shocked now that somebody is in that radio station and alleging that that's their problem. When I'm the one fighting for them, this case cannot be solved. I even spoke to them.
Carry them, come inside.
We will fight for this matter later. But allow us finish this.
Mr. Anzana? Mr. Anzana?
Hello, President. Yeah.
Una no go collect this second batch of money till una settle these children and widows. Simple.
Honorable President, not the widows. Now government will approve.
Now the government I go talk to, the government no go release this money where una they expect now until government settle them before anything will remain. They carry give una.
I'm not going to argue on that. That's for government to decide.
Thank you very much.
But we have done all we can, and we're still willing to help them.
You are not helping them. You are not helping them. This now they are right. Their papa work with una.
We are not against it.
So why una not carry them along? Because their papa don't die. Oh, the list is just submitting the list to the government is enough. But you can follow up your own for you to get your own money. I don't know. My own be say make Nigeria move forward. That is all. Anything that is due to anybody must be given to that person.
What I want to say is that they cannot go on radio station and tarnish my image.
Not be you they talk for radio, so.
That I did not. It's not fair.
Not be you they talk for radio, so.
I'm not government. I am not government. I'm a union man, and you understand the limit of my own work.
Thank you.
I'm not the one who will sign the paper.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the government have not signed it. What do you want me to do?
Thank you very much.
Government. That's what we are doing.
Thank you.
And it's not fair for them to go there and say we are the problem. We know how much we are affected.
It is equally not fair for them to see that money was paid and nothing got to them. It is equally not fair.
Well, you should call the government, and that's government.
Not be me call the government when I see this money, when I see. Not be me call the government. The same month where I take call the government where this money come out. Now the same month I will tell the government may they release this money until they pay these people their money.
We are doing our job. If you know you want to help them, do whatever you have. But we are not supposed to sign the money. That's all I know. We are doing what we can do.
Mr. Anzana?
Their papers. We are not
Mr. Anzana?
On our own. Honorable President, yeah.
The place where their papa and mama go, me and you go one day. Make we remember, say, as their papa and mama lived and their husbands and their wives leave them behind. Now, so me and you and all the union members go meet them for where they don't go. Just remember, say God, they watch all of us.
No, nobody is disputing that.
My dear, collect microphone, make I hear from you. Yes.
Yes, sir. There's one, Mr. Simon.
This is a confirmation of what you just mentioned here.
He even removed shirt to fight our chairman.
Wait,
so people they were holding
elderly man.
Yes.
Come on, shirt.
Abubakar is outside. Yes. Abubakar is not feeling too well. That's why he couldn't.
Bring him in, make you come talk as he be. Call Abubakar.
He told us, Mr. Simon told us that we are entitled to money, but he doesn't know what is going on, that we should go to our union. And this is the union man that is telling us that we are not qualified. Are we the one that work with Nigerian Airways?
No worry. Because of this now, I no want make later delay. I go seek audience with the vice president today by the grace of God.
Thank you, sir.
Una go leave on a list behind. As soon as the vice president give me appointment, I dey carry at least 10 of una follow body, make we go meet the vice president by the grace of God.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Because him na sensitive man, na responsible man. No be elder we go comot shirt, one fight, small pikin. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my honorary president.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
You can see that we are our enemies. We have enemies within ourselves. And that is why we are not moving forward. If you that will not gain 5 naira from the entire process, everything to assist these people to get the money out, you can see somebody who is benefiting, not even appreciating the effort of this forum. Mr. President, continue doing your good work. Please, sir, do everything to make sure these people get their own batch 1 payment first before any other thing.
Dole.
I trust my president.
Dole.
You can see now, government is there to assist us. They are ready to do everything to get the money out. See a union leader saying that after all, they are not the one that work for the money. And he knows he's not going to live forever on this act. Mr. President, God will continue to assist you.
Amen.
Continue doing the good work, sir. Nobody should be paid shishi until these people, these helpless people, are paid their own first batch. They have collected money now. They can do guy everywhere. You can see he's running mouth because he don't get money. Can he do that before your intervention? Was he behaving like that before your intervention? You see people now, give them small money, you will know their character. You will know the kind of person they are. God will continue to help Brekete family.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Abubakar don't enter. Abubakar.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I hear say you know they feel fine. Wait, collect microphone, take them close to your mouth. Wait be your full name.
My name is
Take them close to your mouth.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Ordinary President.
Yes, sir.
My name is Abubakar Muhammad Sani.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming from Kano.
Yes.
I'm a next of kin to Nigerian Airway staff.
Yes, sir.
What brought us here today is an issue of denial of payment of our parents' severance packages.
Yes.
Sometime in October 2018, a federal government approved a payment of severance package, which is 50% of the total amount, 45 billion naira, that has been approved, that they should settle all the Nigerian Airways staff. So when we get to the center, where we're supposed to check our names, we find out most of our names were removed. We tried to get across to the union chairman in Kano chapter, Adamu Posa. So he now told us that we are not entitled.
Okay. Come forward here so that man waiting phone ring go come out outside.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Come forward. Okay. Thank you. So stay there.
So Adamu Posa, who is the chairman Nigerian Airways Union, Kano chapter, told us that...
you can sit down, sir. Thank
all
you.
right.
Head boy, thank you very much, sir.
We are not part of those people that will benefit from payment.
Why?
I now ask him why.
Nigerian Railway Corporation on papa work, not the same Nigerian Airways.
Exactly.
So continue. You can ask him question.
I asked him the same question, that why is it that we are not entitled to? He said we are removed on the ground that our parents have died from 2010 downwards.
So died and forgotten. Maybe.
They've closed the case. I say,
but your name now
Adamu Prosa is the NUP chairman, Kano chapter. So I now said, this what you're telling us is not justifiable. The last time they paid during Yara Adwa's payment, our parents were paid. So if our parents were paid, the total money they agreed about 20 years payment there, our parents would have benefited.
Hold the microphone for them, I beg.
Okay. Yes. Our parents would have been paid total money, and we are hopefully they would have been alive by today. He said that we should just go. There's nothing they can do for us. That we should just go. It doesn't have our time. I said,
I hear say recently somebody commercial want fight.
Yes, Mr. Inzene. Mr. Inzene. What happened was, after we started following up, I was able to get a link to the Minister of Finance then. So she now write a minute that I should make the director for special duty. So the director for special duty now gave an instruction that they should pay us.
Yes.
There is
Let's clap for the director. You know his name?
Yes, Mr. Dikwa.
Mr. Dikwa.
Exactly.
May God bless Mr. Dikwa.
Amen.
May God elevate Mr. Dikwa.
Amen.
May God promote Mr. Dikwa.
Amen. So he now instructed them that they should pay us out of the money they have on ground.
What is good for Bala is good for...
So, Mr. Inzene now, after we came down from Mr. Dikwa and gave them the instructions...
I hope ICPC is listening.
They have a meeting.
Hold on first. This now government staff where they do well. If una go fit punish civil servant wey do bad, make una dey put here. When una hear civil servant wey do well, una prepare award at the end of the year. Say this is ICPC pat on the shoulder award for excellence, for performing well, so that others when una punish go know say punishment day, reward day. Good idea, yes?
So after he called them, they have a decision and gave them the instruction. I was coming down, Mr. Zenek now start. Why do we have to bypass the union and go and meet minister?
Which useless union?
That do you think the minister can come down and pay us? That we have, our parents have died. Is it their fault that our parents have died?
Hey!
Then that is what.
Why una no record them?
That is a mistake we made.
Youth of nowadays wey sabi record everything. Una enter toilet, una go record. Una enter aeroplane, una go record. Una for record them.
Honestly.
We go send them all over the world.
It's an experience.
I beg next time if you come, if you dey expect any reaction from anybody, whether positive or negative, press your record. Okay, you never can tell when you will need such a recording video.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Una money. Now let me tell you.
Yes, sir.
See me, look me where. You see this money where they approved just recently?
Yes, sir.
These people no go see kobo.
Inshallah.
Until they trace all of una, pay una money.
Inshallah.
If Mr. Nzene won't fight, make you come try me. Is this maybe she say you know well now make it the commercial. Make you try me.
Yes, sir.
If you commercial, I no go commercial, I no go move anywhere. You no go no waiting hitter.
That's right.
Una parents. I want make I emphasize here. Una parents, una husbands, una wives, we die. Now great Nigerians them be.
Yes.
In fact, in the studio now, only these families of Nigerian Airways should be seated. I want us to give the dead a standing ovation. Una will come on behalf of una parents we don't die, una husbands we don't die, make una sit down, make una receive this standing ovation on behalf of una parents. We love them, we respect them. They are great Nigerians. In fact, they are greater than those now. Let's appreciate them. Thank you very much. God bless you. Oh, yeah. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Yeah. Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Thank you very much, sir. As your wife been tears of the process, may God elevate you.
Akamakala, make una take this young man to the hospital. I never pay Garkia Hospital the about 6-point-something million, but they don't give me 40% discount. Tell them may they add this one on top. Oh no, hold this 100,000. Carry him, go hospital quickly. Make them carry and go hospital. Madam, you will be widow. Collect microphone.
Thank you, sir.
Come forward.
Okay, sir.
Since where your husband died,
Yes, sir.
it get any time where either Nigerian government or ex-Nigerian Airways staff organize something to honor your husband and other people who die?
There has been nothing like that.
This is the first time.
Yes, sir.
We will continue to remember and honor them.
Thank you, sir.
We celebrate their lives.
Thank you, sir.
They were great men and women.
Thank you, sir.
May their souls rest in peace.
Amen.
Madam, take heart.
Thank you, sir.
Take heart.
Thank you, sir.
You see, this now one lesson where we're supposed to learn. When we talk, we say government, government, government. Amongst us, where they shout, make them single out one. Give them leadership position. He go turn tiger. Tiger without conscience. You can imagine how that man they sound. If there's anything you can do for them, go ahead and go and do for them. Elder way fit.
Grandfather.
Talk say he won't come out shirt, fight small pikin. You know that is the highest height of irresponsibility in Africa. Oyibo can afford to do it. We go to say they no get our type, the type of our culture. But in an Africa, in Africa, in an African society, you work with this person, Papa. Maybe this person's Papa said, now your oga he be before. Maybe self when this person, Papa, where you they talk to, when he there alive, you na cleaner you be. You cannot even shake hands with him. Because he has gone to the great beyond. You feel you can talk to him anyhow. It was said now those days where they invoke the spirit of the dead. And for invoke. May they deal with somebody. Those days, if they invoke like this, person go just sit down and go, after 1 week, mouth go bend one side. They say now spirit slap him. May God see us through.
Amen.
You can see man's inhumanity to man. Yes, one of our aunties won't talk. We are sorry to have made you cry, man. Come forward this way so that...
Ordinary President.
Yes, ma'am.
Guest. I'm a widow. My name is Dr. Aisha Lemu. I'm the widow of late Major General Lemu that died on the 17th of September 2006 on their way to Obudu. I feel your pain. I feel your pain because I'm a widow and I have 7 orphans too. And I would like to appreciate you. You are doing a wonderful job. And it's only someone that has gone through this that will understand. There has been a lot of injustice against widows and orphans, sincerely. And I appreciate what you are doing because a lot of people believe they will not leave this world, forgetting that every soul shall taste death. And when it will come, we don't know. He that is screaming now, he doesn't know when his own will come. And forgetting that he has a family too, and they will definitely face what other people are facing.
Sorry, hold on, ma. Hello, good morning, senior, sir.
Good morning, Ordinary President. Just to greet you and remind you tomorrow is our meeting.
Okay. Captain Shafi'i?
Yes, sir.
You are live on radio, sir.
I can hear you.
Yes, sir. So tomorrow is the meeting.
Yes.
For Sadona Memorial Old Boys Association.
Yeah, alma mater.
The alma mater, yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
We are very proud of you. Keep on good work.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, Auntie.
Yeah. May Allah reward you with Al-Jannatul Firdaus.
Amen.
May your children see help wherever they go, inshallah, for the good thing you are doing.
Amen.
Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I will be like this with anybody that helps orphans and widows. And inshallah, it shall be same for you.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's appreciate my auntie.
Hello, sir. There is this woman, Akrama Kala, she asked her to come in.
Yes, which case?
Part of the.
Okay, ma. Please sit down and talk, ma. Good morning, ma. Yes, ma. Close to you.
My name is Mrs. Oloye Atinuke.
Yes, ma.
My father is working at Nigerian Airway. Served him for 34 years before he died.
34 solid years?
Yes, he was aircraft engineering. Yes. Alaji Ibikunle Rafi Shuti. So last year when they were paying them this money, we went there. Ajayi said that we don't have entitlement for.
Who is Ajayi?
He's at Ikeja.
Talk to the microphone, madam.
It's at Ikeja Sky Power where they used to do meeting. That's they used to do the verification before they give them money. So we don't have any money to collect. I should sit down. Excuse me, sir. Where we are coming back, we are the first that we come and do this.
Come and hold microphone for her, please.
When we are here last year, after they finished the verification, they were here last year October to come and complain at Abuja. I was one of them. I was robbed. Only God saved me. In the car, I was robbed. They beat hell out of me. They collect my money, everything.
In Abuja here?
Yes. Along Abuja, when you are coming from Abuja. They slap me, beat me, say lie that we lie on top of ourselves. Only God save us on that day. We get there. They say that we cannot do this
verification.
We placard. We want to contest. They say we cannot protest. That we cannot do. We are not many. So our people have been coming. They don't listen to us. We know where to go. They say we should go and sit down. We don't have entitlement for it. Say that Ajayi is not a good person at all. Because it's true. Some people where they even their father died 2007, they are among of us. They pay them. Because they say they say they collect money from them. Those who don't have money, although that maybe we explained that they're doing. Yes. 2007 collect, some of them collect, and this man know. If government can say they should bring all the list of people that they pay and the date of their death, this secret they will see it there.
No worry, ma.
Sir.
I don't talk and say I will seek audience with His Excellency.
Yes, sir.
The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
His Excellency Vice President Yomi Shibajo.
Yes, sir.
And if I dey go, I go carry una along.
Sir.
Una go.
Yes, sir.
Una go express una selves.
Yes, sir.
You know, wetin I like about the Vice President be say, na man, when be say, he dey feel the pain of the masses. You no one know whether you be Muslim. You no one know whether you be Christian. You no one know whether you be Northerner, I be Westerner, I be Easterner, I be anywhere where you come from. And no be person where if you dey talk, he go interrupt you. Vice President go sit down. If you talk finish, he go ask you, are you done? Can I talk now? And as you dey talk, he dey take note for in tablet. From waiting you talk, now he go ask you question or add on top. If now something where in don't they aware of, he go tell you say, so far, see waiting they don't brief and see waiting they don't brief and see waiting they don't brief. If you get counter information, you go give. Thank you very much, madam.
Sir, please,
yes.
I'm sorry. We have been here since Monday. We don't have hotel. I just be sleeping, either in the mosque or in that place. We just sit like they be sleeping. Since Monday we have been here. We don't have money to hotel. We don't have money to. We have been sleeping, hanging around since Monday. We have been in this Abuja. Even some of us they say I don't even have money to go. We have say we make we can help us to tell them exactly time they will pay us this morning because we say I'm not going. You are not going until they pay us.
Oh, we are not they go.
You are not going because we don't have money. We are not going. We want them to do for quickly. We don't have money.
Okay. I go find out, man.
God will bless you, sir.
When I go hear from the mouth of the Vice President himself by the grace of God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
God will help you, sir.
Thank you.
Please let me. I want to pray for you. I will not be saying this in English.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm a Yoruba.
Yes, ma'am.
Ní orúkọ Jésù. Ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. Bàbá wa àti Ọlọ́run wa. Ẹlẹ́dàn ayé. Ọba tó mọ̀ wá tó mọ̀ wá. Ọba tó mọ̀ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ àti òpin ayé bàbá tó ṣe dá fún èèyàn yìí. Bàbá abẹ́ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Ìwọ ló pé ìwọ ló yàn. Ìwọ ló ń jẹ́ kó máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún gbogbo ènìyàn. Kò sẹ́ni tó gbéṣòro wá bí báyìí. Tínú ò ní dùn lọ́lé. Bàbá mo wá ń bẹ̀ ní orúkọ Jésù. Gbogbo ohun tó ṣe fún dáadáa má jò bàjẹ́ Ọlọ́run yanu. Ọwọ́ ayé má jò ká ọmọ Ọlọ́run yanu. Ààbò tó ní pé bá mi fi bò wọ́n àti ìdílé Ọlọ́run yanu. Olúwa bá mi gbéga. Jẹ́ kó gùn lẹ́mìí. Jẹ́ kó gùn lẹ́mìí. Jẹ́ kó gùn lẹ́mìí. Mo wá ń bẹ̀ ẹ́. Má yẹ kó fa ìsàn lògbọ́ Ọlọ́run yanu. Ọwọ́ ayé má jò ká. Má jò ká ọmọ rẹ̀. Má jò ká ìyàwó Ọlọ́run yanu. Nígbà tó bá ń ṣe ohun ìyanu lórúkọ Jésù. Má jò fi ṣàwátì Ọlọ́run yanu. Má jọ dúró ìṣẹ́jú kan Ọlọ́run yanu. Olúwa bá mi rọ̀gbà yìí ká. Bá mi di ọmọ rẹ̀ Ẹlẹ́dùmarè. Bá mi wà pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run yanu. Irú àwọn tá à ń fẹ́ lè lu Nàìjíríà ní orúkọ Jésù. O ò ní táwọ́ ná. O ò ní tọrọ jẹ. O ò ní wà kísàkẹ́yà yí ẹ. Àbò lọ tó bọ̀ la àfìgbọ́ Ẹlẹ́dùmarè. Ibi sáàbù rẹ kò sí. O ò ní débẹ̀. Tọmọtọ́ tẹ́bí tá ò ní débẹ̀ Ọlọ́run yanu. Gbogbo àwọn tọ́lọ̀ wá fún ẹ. Wàá jẹ́ ọmọdọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Wàá gùn lẹ́mìí. Wàá jẹ́ ọmọdọ́jọ́ alẹ́. Wàá gùn lẹ́mìí. Gbogbo tí yàn ń gbélé ayé ṣe dáadáa. Àwọn mìíràn ṣé ó jẹ́ mí ẹ. Ìyàwó náà gùn lẹ́mìí. Àbólúwa dúró tẹ́lẹ̀dà. Ilé iṣẹ́ ò ní jóná o. Ilé iṣẹ́ ò ní jóná o. Ilé iṣẹ́ ò ní jóná o. Wọ́n ò ní fi iṣẹ́ ò ní fi kùtọ̀ burúkú. Olúwa máa wà pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run yanu. Ohun tó máa ṣe wọ́n fọlá sínú ayé ò ní bá wọn ṣe Ọlọ́run yanu. Àwọn tó máa kó bẹ nínú àjò wọn ní yàwájú Ọlọ́run yanu. Bí kú bá ń bẹ níwájú ò ní bá. Tó bá bọ̀lẹ̀ kò ní bẹ Ọlọ́run yanu. Olúwa rọ̀gbà yẹ ká. Inú adùnkalẹ̀ ayọ̀ á kú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí fún ẹ. Àwọn tó wá ṣiṣẹ́ lóko Jésù ò ní gbókùn jáde Ọlọ́run yanu. Wọn ò ní gbókùn wọlé Ẹlẹ́dùmarè. Olúwa dúró tiẹ̀ wàá lu àlùyọ àbólúwa dé lórí ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa rí o Jésù lọ àti olùgbàlà wa àmín.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Yes, can I be on to my ordinary president?
You are live on radio, on Human Rights Radio and Television.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. And first of all, let me begin by thanking you for the great job, for the fantastic job what you do for our country.
Yes, sir.
You'll be number one patriot. My name is Stephen Alade.
Yes, sir.
They call you from Abuja.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I listened to you this morning. You were talking about MBED and, it's excited my interest. this embed matter. Now embed pay for the heart of corruption for this our country, for power sector. And it's good that you delve into it. I recall that it get one time when the DJ of BP come there. He is saying the vice chairman for embed board. That embed do get board as we speak till today. In fact, that man, the DJ of BPE, his appointment letter read executive director in embed. He is not the vice chairman. That institution, that embed, do get board as we speak.
They no get board.
No, embed do get board as we speak. President no constitute board for embed. They no get board. That man will come tell you the DJ of BP will saying the embed vice chairman. Tell him say where the board stay. He be executive director in embed. You know? So that the embed matter they very, very. I recall that he get one time, sometime in October towards the end of last year, you invited the vice president to the studio. He came. Decent man, fantastic gentleman, and you tell him everything where they happen, the fraud where they go on, and you give him documents. But I'm surprised that up to today, never hear anything.
Now, make I tell you something, but somebody called me from the office of the vice president reliably to inform me that those documents I sent to the office of the vice president are missing.
Are missing?
Yes, sir.
How they go miss? My ordinary president, I beg you will need to ask this question.
Who I go ask? At the work for office of the vice president, my own be say I don't submit document.
You try, you try very well, but for governments we tell us that they fight corruption. Documents like that, serious, sensitive
I know.
Documents like that.
I want to make you understand, say no the vice president they keep these documents by himself.
Of course I know.
So some people where they in charge of keeping record make those people where they keep custody of those documents. Either one of them or many of them, now them connive.
That is true.
Come out the document.
Yes,
no trace of that document.
You see the thing where they talk? And so that we have to be serious about this fight against the kind of corruption where they happen for power sector. Where I tell you, say now MPES, they are the heart of it.
According to you. According to you.
According to me. I get info. See ICPC report. ICPC should report.
Why ICPC not prosecute if they
exactly. Why they not? The report indicted the woman, Dr. Mary Lila Mobi. The report indicted her for violating Procurement Act.
Okay, sorry. Somebody they here from ICPC. Ask him question, make he answer you. Make and then because of the sensitive nature of today's program, we go overshoot our time because this JAMB matter, we go do them by the grace of God. Amen. Even if it means make we overshoot our time, we go do them today. Amen. Thank you. We they wait for a registrar JAMB, he never come. PRO JAMB, they never come. Whether they come, they no come, we go continue. Yes, ICPC, somebody he talk say una write a report where indict embed and the leadership of embed. Why una never prosecute? I been the same amebo fight of fight.
Okay, thank you, Ordinary President. My name is Ede Tufot. I be Assistant Director for Public Enlightenment Department of ICPC. And I don't know where instead and write the report. Now for newspaper, I've been for weekly publication.
Now for newspaper, you see the report I've been for your dream. The report of ICPC.
The publisher narrative Yusuf Ali, the bureau chief of Abuja here, now he write the report. Embed report, the day it was addressed to send to the vice president's office. Yes, the ICPC report on embed. In fact, it was the vice president, through the vice president's office, the vice president made a request for ICPC to investigate embed. And then the ICPC turned out the report indicting the woman. In fact, the report not even go, they're far reaching enough because there's this Olonsogo Momotosho matter. Where MBEC, they monthly, they pay over 2 billion naira to Olonsogo and Momotosho illegally.
2 billion? You do you have any evidence to back this your allegation?
Yes, I will tell you, I get evidence, powerful evidence. Momotosho and Olonsogo, they pay them 2 billion illegally every month. MBEC.
Okay, so now
the ICPC report was silent on that. That's why I said the report very somehow watery.
Okay,
That's why the woman is still sitting down there.
My brother.
Yes.
No be only that woman.
Not be only
many people there where they don't indict for this country where see they occupy their positions.
Now the same thing with the
you understand?
When we are fighting corruption, we must demonstrate we get the political will to hold those wrongdoers accountable.
So allow the man to answer you now where you don't tell your source of information.
Okay, you know, wait till I go talk BC.
No, you talk to him.
Wait till I go talk BC. And I don't know how Intech access the report. If ICPC write report, do investigation or carry out any kind of investigation, and decide to write report to the vice president, I don't see how Ingo take access the report.
Not be human being there for vice president.
No. I'm not disputing, the fact of that, but I don't think ICPC would want to carry out an investigation and then decide to make the report available to people that can misconstrue the report. You understand? Anybody if you say anything, in the talk now, I don't get any machinery to verify what's in the talk right here, right now.
Okay, Augusta.
I did hear you, sir.
Can you come to the studio next week Friday?
No problem, sir.
Come, we make you come face ICPC.
I go with them. ICPC, they fear. Make I tell you. They are cowards. Yeah.
They fear what to do?
Why? They say they won't go court. They say they will carry the woman, then go prosecute the woman. Why have they not prosecuted her? This is 3 months. That report was sent to the vice president's office in March. But when we are in June now. So they have not prosecuted, they have not said. And meanwhile, those who blew whistleblowers are suffering all over. Look, if we want to fight corruption in this country, we must ensure that we protect those who come out who report corruption. Otherwise, we don't fit enlist the participation of citizens in this campaign against corruption. Citizens don't get confidence to fight corruption, to help government fight corruption. If they see, say, they come out to blow the whistle, there is nobody to protect them. For MBEC, for instance, the whistleblowers there, then for the past 3 years, they never collect salary.
Oh.
They pursue them because they never collect salary.
The whistleblowers for MBEC, they stop their salary.
They stop their salary for the past 2 years. They don't stop their salary since December 20.
Is ICPC aware of this?
ICPC knows now. In fact, ICPC, in that report, ICPC said the whistleblowers don't commit any wrongdoing. In that report.
Your report will not be secret again.
Now, waiting here the talk. Now we get.
I don't know why ICPC don't sit down there and tell me say they know. Which one?
Okay.
See, it's very easy.
Okay, allow him to talk.
It's very easy for anybody to
claim anything.
Make all kinds of allegations. We don't get instances where people will report cases give ICPC. Where then either then transfer them come up for where they or then sack them from work. ICPC forced the organization to take such people back. We get instances.
But when
like
they are aware, say the whistleblower will blow the whistleblowers where they for MBEC will blow whistle against this organ of MBEC, Marilyn Amobi. Say they don't stop their salary for over 2 years. Are you aware?
We are not aware.
Okay,
we are not aware. So they don't write officially.
Now you are aware.
No, now they make claim. Now they make claim now. So we will jot it down and then we'll go back and make
then on Friday, anybody will not say if they work for MBEC, where then say they're stopping salary for a very long time. Make you come on Friday so that ICPC go there physically aware.
No.
Thank you, Barrister Uche.
Praise the Lord. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
You see, sometimes in our private discussions, I try to express my own reservation when you want to commend some of these organizations that they have been reformed. The man present here representing ICPC, I want to believe, is not up to date in his activities, despite the fact that he claims to be their PRO. I've been privileged personally to have seen that release by ICPC indicting the managing director of MBET. I have seen the hard copy of that document. And he's here trying to let us know as if something like that never happened. I've seen the hard copy of ICP's response to the vice president on the petition written. I don't know, it was written through the vice president, and the vice president ministered it to ICPC to investigate and report. And naturally, talking about you got it. It's a public document, for crying out loud. ICPC is, they and their staff are paid with public funds, and they route their things officially. It's an official document routed, sent to the vice president, indicting. And it's painful to note that the PRO of ICPC is not in the know, and is not trying to make a statement of not knowing. He's perhaps trying to discredit the information that will help the public. It's quite,
thank you.
It's not acceptable by my own thinking.
Thank you.
Honorary President, may I respond?
Oh, yeah, respond.
Now, such a document, if it exists, it will be a very high-level document. And it's not something that, you understand? No, people can...
And you think a small picking call me so?
No.
You know whether...
ICPC, a big organization, do work for vice president.
How are you sure this man is not even bigger than your organ?
So that means it means they instill the document.
You don't steal any document.
With this. Doctor do you understand? We cannot. You understand?
Barrister Uche, collect microphone. Bring the second microphone.
Are you aware of the Freedom of Information Law? Freedom of Information Act. As long as it is a public document, any individual has right to apply and get a copy of it. And we have it. By the Freedom of Information Act, we are entitled to it, no matter how much you think you classify it.
Okay.
I want to quickly add, it wasn't a private work that they did for the vice president. When you say you can't imagine ICPC doing work for the vice president and making the work public. It wasn't a private work.
It's a public work.
It's a public work. Whatever
made public.
Whatever instruction or request vice president sent to ICPC, he sent in his capacity as the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in defense of his oath of office for the country. And they pass through hands, they pass through human beings. So I think it would be safer for you to say you are not aware and you stop at that. You are not meant to be aware of everything. You're a human being.
Now God did
you can go and check.
Everything.
If you say, let me go and check, it's
safer.
It's safer. We can create a soft landing for you, sir. Oh my God. Thank you. I know.
Order.
I don't think I've been get hard landing before, but I appreciate the effort. But the fact still remains that
this flight carry turbulence.
Look
for soft landing. Now you go complicate issues for yourself. Look for soft landing.
Wait till we go do. Wait till we go do. Be say when we go back to office, we will go check.
Hello. Back to you now, sir. Back to you.
Somebody said the way they talk I steal document. Is that the issue?
Hey, order.
The issue will be the thing when they inside the document, is it true or not? Where can I help me ask him?
He don't know.
You go check. It's not your business.
He go
inside the document, is it a fact or false?
He go no.
You say I steal document, and that's not be the issue. That man must be one of those people who are trying to cover up fraud in this country.
No. I won't take that from you. Please withdraw that.
I withdraw that statement and I apologize.
Thank you.
But why would you say? Well, you said it in your presence there, my husband's presence.
Yes. I stole documents. I did not allow him to land with that statement. So.
Thank you very much. Okay, me too. I withdraw that statement.
Thank you.
Yeah, so my ordinary president, as we speak now, I mean, the get one time when they give them 701 billion naira loan.
701 billion naira loan.
701 billion. I tell you, where Medicine collect 701 billion naira loan. No. Up till now, you see improvement for power. You see
Okay, it's okay.
He removed the people when they all sick. Yeah, the internal auditors, they remove them. He go bring the accountants from accountant general office.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. You can come on Friday and face ICPC. Thank you.
Honorary President, as I tell you, as you speak now, there are embed staff when they training abroad. This woman packed them. People where president don't talk say there's an embargo on international travel for training. Say all training must be done locally. There are embed staff when they abroad now.
You get their list? You get the list of the you get the list of the staff where they are abroad for training.
I will supply them.
Okay, it's okay. Friday, it's okay.
Make it note of plenty before they convert that training to conference. So
it's all right.
Convert the training to conference. So
it's okay. Friday, by the grace of God. Thank you very much. You say your name now.
My name Stephen Alade.
Thank you very much. Make una clap for Stephen Alade. Hello?
Hello, Madam President, sir.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Well, it's a PRO ICPC has forgotten that...
No be PRO be this, so. Now, Deputy Director of Public Relations. No, sorry, Assistant Director of Public Relations.
The whole Assistant Director should know that what is going wrong in Nigeria now, even if you are a staff of an establishment and you are seeing it, plenty people know they happy with waiting and they see, just that they cannot talk.
Of these days.
And it is easy to move documents these days. Nobody should come out to deny any document before you be embarrassed. Like my brother, my very amiable brother, which was already said, I have had the privilege of seeing that document too.
You too.
Hard copy of that report. I have seen it, indicting MD Mbet and recommending that you should be prosecuted.
By ICPC?
By ICPC since early this year. I think it should be around March or so that the report was written and sent to the Vice President. No, my other President. People don't know, say, as you the pass, what do you call this, as you the mess, if you know one, let people know. The order go announce the mess. The order the announce mess. Well, even if the mess no make noise, order the announce mess. The order of those things they have done is permeating everywhere, and we are feeling it outside. In fact, the one my brother has just said, somebody just said something about sending some people abroad on training. Up till today, MBEC has not respected any policy of government against foreign training. In fact, so bad that MBEC will not send only its own staff. It will even go outside the MBEC and send them on training abroad. As they are on training now, Mr. President, I'm telling you, members of Ministry of Justice are on the same training. Sponsored by MBET. This training they are talking about, if the man has his information very well, the man that has just spoken will tell you that not only MBET staff are on that training, including Ministry of Justice staff, to go and do what?
Consultant, I call them inducement.
Yes, I want to believe, with our hard-earned money, and we are not seeing anything this MBET is doing.
They are working.
Madam President, ICPC came to the studio last year promising heaven and earth that they will do everything possible. Their representative is in the studio now, Mr. President. They should exonerate themselves by acting fast. If not, Nigerians will believe they have colluded.
Thank you.
If not, Nigerians will believe they have connived in this act of criminality. I respect Professor Wasoye very well. I've known Professor Wasoye for like 25 years now. I respect him. In fact, there was a committee that was constituted by federal government in 2001. I worked as an assistant in that committee. I know Professor Wasoye very well. Let them show Nigerians that they are really fighting this corruption.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful, Mr.
Thank you very much, the good barrister with a good heart. Thank you. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at sir, you want to talk? Oh yeah, collect microphone.
My honorable ordinary president, you could remember the issue of white paper on Nigerian Airways, a report. I was shocked when I saw the copies with you. I told you about it. Those people that have been indicted were recommended to be investigated, to be denied public offices, is part of the issue, is the same, is in line with this report we are talking about. The white paper that was years back, Onzota report.
And they have not prosecuted.
Yes, I told you about. So
and I got the white paper.
Yeah, I got it the first time I saw it, I could not sleep. That was in 2002 when I saw it first time.
Getting documents is not a problem.
So that's why I'm telling you, I'm reminding you to remind the house too.
But sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to use this opportunity to tell you this. You and members of Nigerian Airways staff.
Yes.
They could not come back here again until they pay these disease families.
Affirmative, noted.
Even if you not come, I no go attend to you. And meet Mr. Eze Nzene. You are a Muslim.
I am.
A father. Even a grandfather. Please look for Christian elders. I don't know whether Mr. Nzene is a Christian or a Muslim. Make una talk to in conscience. But from today, I disconnect myself from you people until these families are able to get their money. So help us God. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at the system, then they give a signal to do it, a signal, make we continue to develop, not they go. Now the families of disease, make una help me carry una rice, go outside. Now una go decide how una go share them. Thank you very much. Carry the rice. Quickly, let's save time, let's save time. No allow women carry them. Una will be young men. This one can carry 4 bags. See him muzzle. He dey chop iron. Only one now you will carry. Give her another one. Give her another one again. Give her another one. The orphan, this orphan can beat person papa and mama at the same time. Which orphan? Who orphan? My brothers, my sisters, now back to JAMB issues. Then again, support me, we start JAMB issues. Say those against center. The nays have it. Thank you very much. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at the system, I'm done, they give us signal to do it. The signal make we continue to the not they go. Today we go add extra 1 hour for the program Brekete family because of the importance of this matter on ground. We want parents and guardians to first of all introduce themselves. Pass the microphone round. Parents and guardians before the students themselves. Parents.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Yes, what is your name, sir?
My name is Paul Adum.
Yes, sir.
I come here in respect of my daughter. In respect of my daughter, Joy Paul.
Okay, thank you. Pass the microphone to another parent. No, parent. No, be student first.
My name is Dalami Jura. Came in support of my daughter, Blessing Dalami Jura.
Thank you, sir. Abi, wait, are you from Nasarawa State?
No.
Okay.
from Plateau State.
Okay, I they expect that father will beat his daughter, will go back home, wait down man, without good Samaritan from Gwarimpa, carry her, go drop her for Nasarawa State. Yes. Sir?
I am Haruna Musa, on behalf of my daughter Hajara.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Aminu Basha. I'm on behalf of my daughter Fatima Aminu Basha.
Thank you, sir. No, we go greet everybody.
Joshua Abbas, I'm here on behalf of my son.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Oladapo David on behalf of my daughter.
Thank you.
Rebecca.
I'm Grace Oladapo on behalf of my daughter.
Thank you. You go come to, no worry.
My name is Rabia Idris. I'm here on behalf of my daughter.
Yes.
My name is Irebu Gladys. I came on behalf of my daughter, Blessing Irebu. My name is Sarah Sambo. I came on the respect of my younger sister, Esther Sambo.
My name is Habibu Yusho. I came in respect of my daughter.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Dedeba Ubala. I came in respect of my daughter Aisha.
Thank you. When another mention where we now come from, so that JAMB go understand, say all of us JAMB here. Okay, ahead.
My name is Aisha Lemu. I'm here on behalf of my daughter, Amina Lemu Salim.
You come from where?
Abuja.
Okay.
My name is Halimatu Yusho Habibu. I came in respect of my daughter. I reside in Abuja here.
Okay.
Muiwefutu is my name. I came in respect of my daughter.
From?
Eitayo.
From where, sir?
I'm from Abuja.
Okay, thank you very much. Parents don't talk, finish. Okay.
No, we're together.
No, let her talk. What a man can do, a woman can do later. Sorry, better.
Abiodun Efuntoye. I came in respect of my daughter.
Thank you. Any other parent?
My name is Haruna Mohammed. I'm here in respect of my younger sister here from Abuja.
Thank you.
Good morning, my honorary president. My name is Esther Bassi. I came in respect of my brother, Kele Bassi. I'm from Nasarawa.
Thank you.
Sir, these people are JAMB staff. Okay, one person. Okay. So.
Give parents, make them talk.
My name is Jen Abraham. I came on behalf of my daughter. I live here in Abuja.
Okay, thank you, ma.
My name is James Effiong. I came on behalf of my sister from Nasarawa.
Okay.
My name is Maford Onuzrika. I came with it for my son, Gochukwu.
Yes, sir.
I'm Okafor Antonia Obianuju. I'm here in respect of my son.
Okay.
Okafor Kenechukwu. And he's here with me. Thank you.
My name is Edwin Mohammed Obeka. I represent my daughter.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Alexander Idoko. I'm here in respect of my son, William Idoko.
Okay.
My name is Mr. Ernest Madweke from JAMB Yolo office. I met you in April.
Okay, JAMB office.
Yes, Yolo.
You come to defend JAMB?
No, I have a complaint which I already told you.
You are a staff of JAMB?
Yes.
You come to complain against JAMB?
I've
JAMB,
already
JAMB.
met you, yes.
Okay, give parents. Hey.
My name is Comfort Solomon. I came on behalf of my son. And this is my son.
Okay.
My name is Usman Haruna. I came from Karo on behalf of my daughter.
Thank you.
Parents again? Any parents?
Parents don't talk finish. Yeah. Now the students themselves. Introduce yourselves before we share your experiences.
Good morning, my ordinary president. My name is Kele Bassi. I come from Nasarawa State.
Share your experience straight so that anybody where we give microphone, you share your experience and then tell us why you think you have a case against JAMB.
Sir, on the 11th of April, I went to write my JAMB exams in a private university, Bingham University in Nasarawa State. And then they said that before you enter into the exam hall, you must do your thumb printing. And then people did their thumb printing. The fellow people, students that were enrolled for the exam, they did their thumb printing. And then it reached my turn. I tried doing my thumb printing several times. My information did not appear. Whilst when I registered in the school that I gave my information, I paid the money, I registered. Please, I did not have any issues with my thumb.
Noise at the background
And
is
then-
not allowed, please.
And then
You are distracting me.
After trying all these procedures, I tried several times to do the thumb printing. It did not work. They said I should go and sit down and wait for them to get back to me. When after about 2 hours, others were writing exams, I was not able to write. And I went to meet the man. I said, sir, I've been waiting for long that they should get back to me. That how will I do now? Will I not be able to write the exam again? He said that let them see. He looked at some of his papers beneath his desk. He saw that the procedure that JAMB said is that they should not keep any students waiting. If there's any issue like that, that they should send the student to the JAMB office and they should forward the student information to the JAMB office itself. And then they said I should go to JAMB office between that day, April 11th or April 12th, which was to be a Friday. Then that same day, I went back home. As I went back home, I told my mom what happened. My mother told me I should prepare immediately to go to the JAMB office. I prepared immediately. I went to the JAMB office that same day. She struggled to give me transport so I can go. She did not have anything on hand that time, but she struggled to get something so I could go to JAMB office in Buari. I went there that same day. On reaching there, I entered into the entrance. They said that, what am I here for? I said I'm here for a JAMB complaint concerning my thumb printing issues. They said that I should go and wait. I waited there for about 2 hours. When I waited there, the registrar came out of his office. I thought he was about to attend to us. He said that no, he's going to pray. And when he finished prayer, he will come back and he will attend to us. We waited for another additional hours. I was there with some other people with the same issues as me and others with other issues. We waited for multiple hours, about 2 hours or so. After that first waiting, that we waited for 2 hours, the man went into the office. He said that we should come, so he will address us. So we all went into his office. As we went into his office, he said that what are our issues. Each and every one of us spoke about our issues.
Which person's office?
The registrar.
Okay.
The JAMB registrar. As we entered into his office, he said that we should speak about our issues. We spoke about it. He said what we are going to do is that we are going to write letter of complaint about what happened. Then we went out with he gave us a paper to write letter of complaint. Everybody wrote their letter of complaint. I wrote mine. I submitted it to him. He said we should write our phone number and our email address that they are going to get back to us. I said, sir, when will we be able to write the exams? When will you be able to get back to us? He said there's nothing they can do now. But when they'll see what they can do.
You asked the registrar,
yes, sir. I asked him. I said, when will you be able to get back to us? He said, there's nothing they can do for now. But he's going to get back to us. Should just write our names and numbers. So I went back home, hoping that maybe in the future they will call me. I check my email, I check my phone for messages, for calls. I've not received
Nobody has gotten
from that time. I've never received any information from them again.
Thank you. Now, before the next person pass the microphone, my consultant Ike. You remember when they draw the attention of this PRO and the registrar about the server?
Ordinary president.
This is server where they say it be 110%. Can ordinary biometrics, thumbprint, it cannot recognize.
Of a duly registered candidate, of a candidate that is duly registered. It good make with the CM. Even bank will be financial institution where they deal with money, their system they fail. And when it fail, they go take responsibility. The painful part now be say, this student don't lose
1 year.
One whole year. The person who organize the exam now, he say he no know what they go do for them, they go wait. So casually,
yes,
he no consign them. Whether he go home, stay for another 1 year, now in business.
Whether he go join court, you no consign them.
Even as saying that their system failed to present the biometrics of this person.
See as in mama struggle to look for transport to give them.
You see him.
To tell you say you no come out from rich family.
For what? For the thing when no be own fault. Duly registered. Presented his biometrics.
Collect money for in hand.
Collecting money. He get to exam hall. The service failed. The server when no they failed to present the biometrics of this person. And yet, instead of the organization to remedy the issue quickly, knowing that it's a whole year they are taking away out of the life of that pikin, they no do it. Next
complainant, please. Next complainant. Give her. My dear, come forward. Okay. Can she sit? Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
I wrote my examination.
What is your name?
Hamida Yusha Habib.
Hamida Yusha Habib.
I wrote my examination on Thursday, the 11th April, at Solid Model Secondary School. I went to.
If you want to demonstrate, use the other hand to demonstrate so that the microphone can be steady.
I went to the center by 6 o'clock, and then we waited and we followed our due processes. The examination was supposed to commence by 7 o'clock, but we didn't commence because of some problems. Because as of the time you were there, that was the time they brought their generator fuel. They were bringing some laptops then, so we didn't start at that 7 o'clock. We started at some time past 9 to 10. 10. So when we entered the hall, some people were having problems. Some people didn't. Laptops were not charged. Some didn't even have laptops on their surfaces at all. Luckily for me, I had on mine and it was charged. So at first, when I put in my information and everything,
when you logged in,
yes, it was showing examination number does not exist. But I knew how I did my DC and it came out at the end of the day. I wrote my exam. As of that time when I was writing, some people didn't start. Luckily, I started and I finished. I exhausted my time. Some people did start. People were waiting for me so they could use my own laptop. Yes.
You don't turn by turn.
Yes. So people that came there 7. If for that whole day, it was only Thursday 11th 7 o'clock that wrote, because those people that were for 9 o'clock, they couldn't even write that day. They had to be posted to different centers. I wrote my exam. I left the hall. I told my mom that I was done. Alhamdulillah. When the results were coming out, they were checking it. At first, it was network error. For them to now bring out my page was showing result withheld.
Talk to the microphone.
My page was showing results withheld.
Result withheld?
Yes. And there's only 2 situations. Either it is examination malpractice or impersonation.
So which one you do?
I did not do any one, except I'm impersonating myself. That is what they are trying to imply.
How can I clap for this girl? Now law she go read. Now law she go read. This is cross-examination.
Because this is even what I wore that day when I wrote JAMB.
Exactly like this. Look when I snap her like this. We go send down to JAMB. Snap her like this. Now the thing where you wear like this.
Yes.
Exactly like this. Thank you. Thank you. On. No, let the students talk first. You will talk on behalf of your daughter. This now people will get first-hand information. No be person tell them, this one, you can see, she did not involve herself in exam malpractice. She did not impersonate, unless if she is impersonating herself. Let's clap for barrister in advance. After we mount pressure on them, I hear rumors say they don't reduce cutoff mark now to 160. That is ridiculing at our educational system. That is telling our children not to be serious. Continue, my dear.
Good morning,
Power release about 15,000 results where them been withheld before. 16,000. Oh yeah, continue. What is your name?
My honorary president. My name is Yemina Aruna. My paper was on Thursday, the first day of the JAMB, when JAMB started, at Solid Model School in Mesama by 7 a.m. I was already there by 6. I didn't even eat before going, hoping that by 9 o'clock I'll round up. I reached, waited for the biometrics to start. After the biometrics, we entered the hall around 8 o'clock. We waited. On reaching, my system was on, but it had for the screen, half of the screen was blank. I put in my registration.
Half they show, half no they show.
Yes.
That is JAMB.
Yes. I put in my registration number. I logged in. Immediately I logged in, my system went up. I called the computer and the engineer that was there. He told me that, okay, let him try it on. It did. It came up. I entered again. The thing went up. And I said, okay, I should just wait. 2 of the people that were beside me, one person's system was working, while the other one was not working, just like my own. So waited for her to finish. After her, one girl wrote that was beside her, then me. I started my own paper by 11 a.m. when I was supposed to round up by 9 a.m. I was in a hurry because a lot of people were waiting for me.
To use the same system?
Yes. So I used 1 hour to round up my own, just for some other people because they were like, we should hurry up.
Oh no, please, let's appreciate this, my daughter. You see, she is concerned about herself and concerned about her future, but she's equally concerned about other people. Did you take after your mom or dad?
My mom and my dad.
Let's appreciate your parents. You are from a good home. Continue. You are not selfish at all.
So after that, my brother was waiting for me outside. He was even thinking something was like he was very worried outside. I came. Some people have already gone out. Those that were lucky that their system were working at that moment that they entered. He was worried that he didn't see me. Immediately I went. I was like, "What happened?" I told him everything. Was like, "But did I do well?" I said, "Yes. I tried my best. Left everything for God, just to pray." But like, okay. That same day I was going out of the school.
Premises.
Some parents were waiting. They were like, "Am I 11 o'clock student?" I was like, "No, 7 o'clock." They were like, "Ah, what happened?" They were complaining. No, like,
now, sorry, my dear. In case you now no, these computers where they fail, where some no get batteries and the rest, no be these children carry and come. Now JAMB supply them. Now JAMB provide them. Now even the one we get black and white, half and half. All na JAMB. Thank you.
Okay, so after that, waiting for results, after 1 month of writing, my center was not cancelled. But the students that were supposed to write 9 o'clock were allocated to another centers. I kept checking because a friend of mine was supposed to write 9 o'clock. So she told me that they changed her center. I kept checking, maybe they will change mine so that at least I will not be out. I will be informed. I kept checking. They didn't send me any maybe new center or something. So I was actually saying that okay, my paper, that means the 7 o'clock students, their paper were not cancelled or something. That it was okay. Waiting for a result after 1 month. My friend called me that they have started releasing results. I checked. I didn't see. I spent almost 1,000 plus because they were reducing the 50 naira. In the night.
50 naira to check result. Who they collect the 50 naira? Now JAMB. Oh no wonder they count they share 25 million naira to universities. Now woof money. No wonder 50 naira to check result. Imagine the number of students times 50 naira times how many times you check?
It's more than 10 times because I use my.
And you pay to do the exam too?
Yes, I paid.
You pay to do exam?
Yes,
you pay to check your result? Yes. Only in Nigeria. Continue, my dear, continue.
So after that, I told some of my friends
ICPC, I hope you are taking note too. Dead laptops.
I told my friends that I'd not seen my result. They were like, maybe in the afternoon.
Somebody just tell me, say, some of these laptops, now they hire them from business centers. Continue.
So they told me that maybe in the afternoon.
Not gonna clap for elder, now give me the information.
The portal is always full of students trying to check their result. I should keep checking in the night. I wake up in the middle of the night, try to check. I will not see it. So I know it's about doing fasting. One day, I think the 5th day of fasting, in the morning as we were eating, so I decided to check. I was thinking that maybe it's the phone I use, so I removed the SIM card that I used to register, put in another phone, and I just put in. They just told me results with head. I was about to cry, but then I just remembered that everything has a reason. I just prayed that I hope my result come out because I wrote last year, and I got 250. But then what I wanted to study, I did not get that, and I said I'm not going for another course. I want what I want to study. So that's why I tried this again, stayed at home for a year. Then my brother went to JAMB office. They told him that, okay, they checked, you go to where they will put in your registration number, stuff like that. They will check what the issue is. Mine was without reason. withheld without reason.
They withheld your result without reason.
Yes.
And they are not ashamed of themselves.
He came back, told me that I need to go, that I should come. I went the next day, which was on Tuesday. I can't remember the date. When on reaching, they told me that the registrar have gone out. He went for a meeting.
Hey, what concern you with the registrar?
That someone came, that similar issue with like me, that he addressed the person. I met a woman, but I can't remember her name. She said that okay, that I should not worry, stuff like that. My brother was like, if they don't release my results, going to put it on air. The woman was like, no need for that. I should wait. I should keep checking. I should check by Thursday. I kept checking almost every time. I later went to cyber cafe thinking that maybe since it's out, they have started opening the portal in cyber cafe, that I should just go. I went. He just told me results withheld. I was like, okay, no problem. And I heard one guy talking on your radio station about JAMB. That was when I was like, okay, I'll just take opportunity of this and come, because I really want to go to school this year. I cannot stay for another year, inshallah.
Yes, thank you. Next student.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, my dear.
My name is Simon Ochanya Faustina.
Simon Ochanya Faustina. Yes.
I registered for JAMB at Central area, and this is my 3rd year of writing JAMB.
Oh.
And let me say I was frustrated because my mom is late and my dad is old.
Oh!
My dad is owned me, so that's it. I registered for JAMB.
Please be strong. I need a lady to come and hold her for me.
I registered for JAMB. This is the 3rd year. And the center where we are supposed to write,
Oh, should we give her a seat? Please guide her so she can be seated.
Don't worry, I'm strong. I've gone through a lot. I'm strong. I understand.
Okay, let her stand.
So my mom has always wanted me to go to school, right from when I was young. She never went to school.
And you want to fulfill the wish of your mother before she died?
She died of an unknown illness. I want to be a nurse.
You will be a nurse by the grace of God Almighty. Amen. Now, before you go further, I want to assure you that as soon as you are able to make your result, I promise you, in the name of God that created heaven and earth, that I'm going to sponsor you from the beginning to its end. Your father disowned you. I don't know the reason why he disowned you.
We are 3 girls. No, there's no boy.
So because you are a girl child, that is the only reason why he disowned you. Don't worry, I'm going to reconnect you with your father. You will.
He has maltreated me since I was.
Don't worry, you are going to forgive him. You will.
He has been maltreating me.
Don't worry, my dear.
My mom.
Don't worry.
He never paid my school fees. I got a scholarship. He was coming to visit. He will not bring money. He sent me out of the house in the rain.
It's okay.
I've not been out for 1 month. He sent me out.
It's okay, my dear. I want you. God. I want you to look for a place in your heart to forgive your dad. I am sure he did not know what he was doing. Because someone is old by age does not mean that someone must be reasonable. Please, You and your other siblings will forgive your dad, and you're going to be reconnected with your dad. I am going to sponsor you in school, and by the time we pray that he lives long. In his old age, when little sicknesses that accompany old age come, by then you are a qualified nurse. You will treat him and remind him of what he did to you. But please look for a place in your heart to forgive him. I beg of you. My dear, please forgive your dad before we continue. Please, I'm begging you. Please.
When I was young, I used to beat my mom.
Please, please, please. I know it is painful, but I am begging you. This is an opportunity for you to free your mind. It will help you. Please, I beg you in the name of God. Should I kneel down for you? I can kneel down for you if that will make sense to you. Please forgive your dad. Please. 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 Alaja Amino, please help me talk to her. Mrs. Lemu, please help me talk to our daughter. Please. You are mothers. Please help me. She is a good girl. She is feeling the pain of everything that a daughter should feel on behalf of her mother and on behalf of herself. But I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you, please. Now beg, I beg you. Talk to me. Talk to the microphone. Please. Have you forgiven your dad? Please. Please, I am begging you. Please. I am not trying to embarrass you. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm only pleading. Okay. Now, let me ask you one question now. If you refuse to forgive him now, and you hear that your father dies tomorrow, how would you feel?
He has once pushed me into killing myself. I once attempted suicide.
It doesn't really matter, but you are still alive, my dear. Please now, learn to forgive so you can move on in life. God knows the reason why he spares your life. Please, I'm begging you as a father.
Him.
You sure?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I forgive him.
Are you sure? Are you sure you have forgiven him?
Yeah. I've forgiven him.
You are sure?
Yeah.
Please, let's appreciate her. Now, when we be men, make one day careful. Make one day careful. When they do something to our children, we no go know how the thing they pain them. This I want to believe this is one of the few opportunities she has in life to even pour out her mind. My dear, continue with your stories.
So after registering, I was supposed to write on...
And this is your third time?
This is my third time. But honestly, I've not been making it. I don't know the reason.
Now that you have forgiven your dad, you will make it. Because when you begrudge, it holds you back. When you I don't know, my head is going empty. Please forgive me now.
It's okay. Yeah.
I have been preaching this over and over again. When your heart is clean, when you don't hold anybody, when you don't hold grudges against anybody in your heart, God has a way of making things easy for you. I promise you, if truly you have forgiven your dad, this year will not pass you by. Amen. Please, it is one of my biggest secrets in life. I don't begrudge anybody. I tell you when you wrong me, and it ends there. So continue, my dear.
So I was supposed to write on the 11th of April at 1:30 p.m. I arrived the venue at 12.
Okay.
So when we went there, there were other people writing. They will not allow us go close to the hall. So it was 1, 2, 3, they were not done. 4, they were not done. 5, they were not done. 6, they were not done.
Who know they done them?
With their exams.
JAMB?
Yes, those writing.
Okay.
7, they were not done.
Who they cook them?
So by 6, 7, we were ready. They were searching us to remove our earrings, whatever you are putting on that is like a chain.
Now men they search you now, been a women.
Women search women, men search men. So after everything, thank God they accepted my thumbprint. They accepted it. So when those people were still inside till after 7, and I was supposed to ride by 1:30. So when we entered, we were entering like this, and then you enter, you sit. The hall is like this. So unfortunately, I was this second, like this, the road, second row, last. And those repairing the system, they have to start from the beginning, the first, the second. If they start, you start writing. If they do your own, you write. So
na Tokumbo laptops they can't give una.
Yeah, that's how we were writing. They were
repairing and you are writing.
And they started. When we got to our turn, we actually started. All of a sudden, they started showing, is it network or signal something? When we were actually seeing the questions, but there's something on the system like this, you can't have access to the questions.
Yes.
So those that were writing there, when they finished, if you finish, you have to go and take their system. But before you take their system, they have to log you out from their control room. They have to log that person out and log you in inside their control room. So that's how we are doing. In fact, around 8, 9, my friend started looking for me. They had to start looking for where GSS Cairo is, because I actually knew nobody would come look for me. But then when I saw them, I was shocked.
Yeah.
So they were actually looking, because I saw that parent there.
But you were not expecting anybody to come and look for you.
Yes, I was not expecting.
So, Mrs. Lemu, please, can you give that girl a hug? Give her them. She's been through a lot. I know you have 7 children, but please, I want to beg you to please adopt her as a daughter. Financially, I will take responsibility, but morally, I want you to be there for her as a mother. Please, collect the microphone and do that for me.
I will, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You have a mother now. Thank you. Continue.
So when, in fact, they'll just, so those from the window, they'll be telling their child, oh yeah, use this one. This person's out, use this one. Yeah, but before you use it, you have to give your slip to the coordinator to go and log that person out.
So parents were shouting, use that one, use this one.
Parents from outside were saying, oh yeah, you use that one, you use that one. See, parents don't get up, use that one. Somebody's out, use that one. That's how it was.
That is the JAMB.
101%.
The registrar and the PR was bragging about here. Kai, no. No worry, it will get your turn. Don't worry, sit down. Continue.
So the friends from outside like, Favor, come and use this one. So I went there to.
Oh, your name is Favor?
Yes, that's.
Your general name.
Yes. So he said I should use that one. So when I went there, I have to submit my slip to the coordinator to go and log that person out before logging me in again. So the guy was confused. In fact, all of them there, they were confused.
The JAMB
They were confused. So around
night.
Yes. The JAMB official that was here that day, I think that boy wrote in my center too, right? Yeah, he came and he saw everything happening. And then because the students insisted they want to write their exams because they were saying it's signal or whatsoever. The student is
the same Ogaranya. The same server, computer. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. I can't apologize to anybody. JAMB registrar must apologize publicly. He must apologize publicly, whether he likes it or not. He's a father, and he must apologize. If not apologize, the Minister of Education go apologize. If you not apologize, Vice President go apologize. If Vice President not apologize, President Muhammadu Buhari must apologize to Nigerians. Continue.
So when we were there, he came, and the students, he was like, we should give him a sleep. We said, no, let them fix it. Let's just finish once and go. So that the people...
You are tired of all the tonton?
So that people coming in the morning too can write. So he said, no, they are going to reschedule the exams for us. So he collected our sleep. When he collected, he asked us to go. That was around 2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
Yeah.
In the night?
So for someone like me, I was at Asokoro Extension. We had to enter the back of this hillocks. We were just parked in there. The man at least took us to Nyanya. From there, we'll find our way home.
Around that 2 a.m.?
Yes. So when the next morning, after 2 days, nothing. I went back to the center. That was after a week. I had to wait for those writing to finish so that they'll not say, okay, it's because people are still writing. That's why they cannot reschedule us. I waited for them to finish. When the JAMB was over, I went back to the center. I met the guy in the computer room. We've not heard anything from JAMB. Do you know what the problem is? He said he don't know that his sense are up. That I don't know anything about it.
You don't know?
I don't know. He now referred me to JAMB office. I went to JAMB office that afternoon. I went to Buhari because from where I'm learning tailoring. I took permission from my boss. I went to the center. They were not there. He said he doesn't know anything. I had to go to JAMB office. When I got there, they actually refused that I will not go in.
They didn't allow you
no, they will not allow you
access?
Yes. They'll tell you whatever you want to do, you should complain it to them.
At the gate?
Yes.
At the gate?
Yes.
At the gate?
Yes.
Security men, Megad, at the gate. In fact, you should complain to Megad in front of a JAMB gate. Ordinary Megad.
In fact, because I could not gain
entrance. Did you pay your money to Megad?
No.
Okay, continue.
Because I couldn't gain entrance inside I had to collect his number if there's any information.
The Megad?
Let me know.
You collect the Megad's number?
Yes.
Give us the Megad's number. I call Megad for me. Megad JAMB. Because I sure say you get credit. Call Megad. ICPC when they here. See what thing they take people, children, they do.
Customer service failure. You collect money.
Make I call Savicom. Madam Savicom.
You collect money from candidates. Then Megad answer candidates when you get problem.
No, we will come to you. Don't worry. The security man. Okay, my dear, borrow, let's share the microphone. You don't pick. This one you no get my speaker now. Look for someone. The one way loud. The one way loud. No be this type of akramaka loud on. Sorry, we are. Give that man, make he talk about his experience.
Hello, my ordinary president. I approach.
Video there here, sir. Can you give it to the simulcast people? Let them play the video. Hello, Madam Nana Akajameli.
Ordinary President, good morning.
Yes, the National Coordinator, Savicom.
Yes,
the woman where they fight service failure in Nigeria. I don't know whether you listen to the to Human Rights Radio and Television now.
They listen before, but I go do something small. But go ahead, Ordinary President.
You hear say na JAMB matter we they do today.
Yes, I listen when I dey on the road.
Plenty complaints they don't happen. Plenty complaints they for ground where parents and students carry reach our domot. It to say they too busy. I for say make you come studio, make you come here by yourself so that you and parents and students una fit follow. Make una go back to your office because this is a national embarrassment, if not international embarrassment.
Ordinary President, waiting. I don't hear they listen before I enter another thing. Go they do another thing. But waiting they do now to harvest all this feedback. Wait, the bottom line now make we improve and make services they touch Nigerians as it's supposed to touch them well. All these ones where we don't harvest, we go engage JAMB. Say see and see and see as you don't talk. Even with the voice, the voice of the parents and the students. We go meet JAMB. Make we sit down, talk am. Make this same thing no repeating.
No be matter of repeat. No be that one. No be that one. No be that one. No be that one. We are not talking about repetition here. First of all, let them apologize. Second of all, let them correct the mistakes.
Yeah, what you're saying is right. They need to correct. They need to redress.
Madam Savicom, send somebody come. ICPC dey here. Send somebody come if you know go fit come. Send somebody come. We are tired.
Okay, Ordinary, make I find one.
Now people feel sure they take the place so. Why they not come? 2 weeks notice now we give them.
Can I please make we I go send somebody come one. And wait till you talk, make them and the ones where they obvious, like the person where go JAMB office, do all the things when they no address. That one not genuine, no excuse for that one. They suppose apologize because now 1 year.
All of them. What of people, children, where they keep Madam Savicom, bye-bye. Bye-bye. When I don't call her. Thank you. Megad for JAMB. Hello? If they listen to the program. Good morning, officer.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Thank you, sir.
Can you reduce the volume of that radio?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir. What is your name, sir?
My name is SIC Hassan Noho from Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, sir.
Okay. Now you there for gate for JAMB?
Yes, I work in JAMB. Sometimes I work at the gate. Sometimes I work inside the office. So I work with the JAMB, sir.
So, okay, somebody collect your number. We will not know allow me she gain access into JAMB office to lay complaint.
That is not correct, sir.
Wait, allow him to talk. Waiting be the correct one.
The only reason why I give out the number is some of them that have come once or twice. And because of the transport constraints, sometimes we advise them to take our numbers so that whenever there is any information they want to get from us, we can call them or they can call us for us to give them the information. So I never stop anybody from gaining access to the JAMB office.
We have a video here. We are about to play a video where you and your people barricaded the gate, and you did not allow people to gain entrance into JAMB office. We are going to play the video any moment from now. And
honestly,
we go draw the...
What the candidates are going through is not our. I mean, with the security, there is nothing we can do about it. It's the JAMB that take care of the candidates, and the only thing we do is to maintain law and order there. And the reason, and I just told you that the reason why I gave out my number is to ease their going and coming down. That if they want to eat, some of them that even plead for our number so that they won't be put down and going back again. Okay. So that is why I gave out my number to this particular one. And not only he or she, I gave my number to whoever approached me for number, that in case there is any information in respect to the result being released.
Let's appreciate this officer. Let's appreciate him. Thank you very much for this explanation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mention.
Yes, sir.
When I don't hear. He's not even happy with what. Hello, good morning.
Madam President. That security man is not saying the truth. Is it his duty to attend to JAMB students? Is it his duty? Was it to be giving them his number so they can help them? That's not his duty. His duty is to stay at the guard, allow them to go in, not for him to refuse them going and then give them his number.
He said and give them instruction to maintain law and order.
To maintain law and order is not to collect people's number and be telling them about JAMB activity. Allow them in.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, my dear. After you.
So when I went the first time and he said I can't enter, I went back home. My friend that came the day I was writing JAMB, when I went the second time, he still refused. I will not go in. And I got his number. I said, somebody wants to speak to you. When the guy collected, so hello. Like the way he was actually speaking.
One of your friends.
Yes.
Don't change in voice.
Yes.
Do the voice.
Hello. Who is this? Like the way he was talking.
Like big man.
So that's why he now allowed me to enter. I said, I enter.
Don't quick clap for my daughter. Okay. You say hello?
Yes. Who is there? The guy.
Hello, who is that? You say enter.
Allow her to enter.
Make una hear.
So that was actually when he allowed me to go in. He directed me to Cervicon. So when I went there, I met the man. I met a man sitting. So he was now like, what? Yes. I said, I have a complaint against you. I said I should hold it, that they are working on it. They are working on it.
Yeah?
He
just snub you like that.
They are working on it. They are working on it.
The Cervicon staff.
Once he finishes, once he talks to you, he will show you the road to the door.
Oh, as he talk to you, they show you the way out.
That was when I went
out. Staff.
Yes.
No wonder.
When I went out that day.
Now staff now.
I now called the same friend. I said, because when I called him, he now gave the security the phone. I gave the security the phone again. Said, give her your number just in case of anything. So you.
He used that voice again. Oh, give her your number in case. Actor.
So that was when he now gave me his number. Yes.
Thank you.
So that is.
Thank you. Are you done?
Yeah. No, I'm not done.
Okay.
So after about a month
face camera.
After about a month or so, that was when I was actually checking the result. I was send.
And each time you check, 15 naira.
My 15 naira. So on
money making potter.
One morning like that, I checked. When I checked, they sent me this call. They said I got 114. What? This is it. At least I know that I have not been making it in JAMB, but I cannot get 15 over 100. At least they said this is the result. Dear Simon Ochan Fosna, your 2019 UTME result is English 15, Physics 31, Biology 21, Chemistry 47. That's the result. Aggregate 114. I just know I started. I started. Yes, I started.
I like her truthfulness. She's in fact High Chief Francis Duru must see you. She's an actress. Yeah. She's an actor be this. Make we appreciate my daughter. You can sit down. Thank you. Next complainant. Even if we go reach 5 o'clock today, we go do. This is more important than any other thing in Nigeria today. By the grace of God. My dear, what will be your name?
Good morning, sir.
Anybody where they hungry, go out there, eat food, come back. Most especially if you get ulcer. If you, to peace they worry you, go and peace and come back.
Good morning, sir. My name is Adejo Miracle. I wrote on the 11th of April.
Which center?
In Tunduwada. GSS Tunduwada. We say zone 4.
GSS Tunduwada?
Yes, we say zone 4. So
that pass through back now.
That particular day, I was scheduled for 7 o'clock in the morning. I got there around 6:30, all the way from Cairo site. I got there around 6:30 in the morning.
Which means you woke up around 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I got there around 6:30 in the morning. We were ushered into a particular hall. We were waiting for others to come before we started the exam. By the time we left the hall to go into the where their computers were and everything like that, it was around 8. And we were supposed to start our exam around 7 o'clock. When we got there, some systems were working while others were not working. It was on quite all right, but to log in was the problem. We couldn't log in.
Server.
So we were like raising our hands to complain to them that we are not able to log in. What are we supposed to do? By that time, it was already around to 9. That to 9. We even called one man that was working there to come and help us. He was just touching the mouse and I don't even know what he was doing. It's even some of the coppers there that actually came and helped us, kept on trying and trying over and over again. And then we started the exam. Some people were still having problems with their exam. So when I started with English, then I went on to biology. I was on chemistry. The system went off. It wasn't just my own system. The whole system in the hall went off. And then
at the same time?
At the same time. They offed it from their control room.
They off the system?
The whole system from their control room. And then they were telling us that it's JAMB that actually set the time from their own place on the system. And we're telling them if JAMB had actually set the time from their place, it should have been 7 to 9 o'clock. And around 9 o'clock, we're still writing. The system was still working. To 10, we're still writing. The system was still working.
Make una clap for this intelligent person. Some of them are even more intelligent than the JAMB staff.
So we actually refused to leave.
See good question where she asked. Na JAMB set them. And the 9 o'clock pass. You know, continue.
All of us actually were protesting. We refused to leave the hall and everything like that. So the man that actually offed it from the control room now came out and was telling us that we should write our names and our numbers, that they will write letter to JAMB, they'll see what they can do for us, maybe they will reschedule it and everything like that, just to use that one to get us out of the hall, because the next set they were waiting to write their own exam. Some people refused to leave. They were like, no, we should leave. That he was still talking calmly as of then. That we should leave, that he's going to write letter to JAMB, you will see what he can do for us and everything. Yes. Some people are not shouting that it's because your own child is not here and that's why you are behaving like this. So we left the hall quite all right, not wanting to create any riots. We're still outside. We're seeing how we could figure the whole thing out. So before we left the hall, they told us that we should take our thumbprints outside to show that we had written the exam. And some of us were like, but we did not finish. There was even one girl that she just started English. She just started English when that thing happened. And then we left the hall quite all right. We were waiting to hear what they would say and everything. So he now sent some policemen that were outside there that they should tell us that we should leave the corridor. That were disturbing people. That were disturbing the people that are inside writing. That we should leave that place. He did not want to come out himself. Now he had actually showed his true color. He was shouting and everything like that. What is even annoying me is that when the results came out, now this is the results. Results came out. Now, even the physics I did not touch, they gave me 19. How is that possible? The physics I did not touch, they gave me 19. On a normal day, even if I don't read for physics, I cannot get 19. it's not possible. I can't get 19. So me not even writing the exam, they now gave me 19.
English, they give you how many?
66 in English.
Okay, physics, 19. Biology.
Biology, I think is 46.
And then
Chemistry, they gave me 37. The chemistry, I did not even go far. I just started. I just entered the chemistry when they offed the system.
So you're not supposed to score more than 10. And they give you bonanza.
Now, with them manipulating the mark for the physics and giving me this, how am I sure that it's not even what I did that they manipulated this mark out of it and gave me this 19 that they put there? They are like, people cannot manipulate JAMB result and everything like that. But this is an evidence.
You hear that day when they talk here and say nobody can manipulate, Abi?
They can't manipulate JAMB results, but physics I did not even touch at all. I am getting 19. Where did the 19 come from? How am I sure?
For my daughter! Bonanza! JAMB Bonanza! JAMB Bonanza! Hey.
How am I sure that it's not even the one I wrote from? They manipulated this 19 out of
See,
it.
that ICT guy go put prof for trouble unless prof eye open. You don't already put her for trouble. And they tell him that day, prof, careful. This ICT man go put you for trouble. You know, easy bonanza. Collect microphone.
Same center. Some didn't even write. They say I like it, but as can they gave her 240.
Collect you too. Collect.
The same center in Tuduwanda. That was where the man off the system from the computer room. He said the students were complaining. He said Allah neikeba aziki.
In English.
I don't know the meaning.
Okay.
That gives riches.
Somebody should translate.
Allah keba aziki is God that gives riches.
Now God they make a person rich. Yes. So JAMB can jam. Continue, my dear.
No.
We are waiting for Professor Olorede and Dr. Fabian. Fabiano.
It's Fabian.
Now, when we actually came out of the hall, there were people that were actually crying. People were crying that they've spent how many years writing JAMB only for one man from somewhere to just come out of their system this year. Some other people, they are like, when they go home and tell their parents now, they'll be like, it's a lie, they did not write well and everything like that.
Somebody they here for this studio and not even look toward that person direction. She told me in confidence that day before yesterday she was so depressed. Wetin make I can't dey concerned. I say, wetin make young girl like you go dey depressed? She said because of JAMB. Her parents, particularly her father, they see her as never do well in life. Like say then they waste money and resources and time on her. She became so worried, so very worried. Okay, put your phone on silence now. No be your phone, they do that thing. I be announced I'm here. So continue. You go do extra work. You are from ICPC. You go stay till you finish this program. This matter concern una. Thank you. If your phone ring anytime, I no go send you out. You know the rule. Now make it so that the man in me, I say, go out, 6 months. Sit down. The more your phone ring, the more you go sit down. Thank you. Continue. Continue. No.
Now, people were crying and everything like that. That some of them, their parents do not believe them. They will say they did not write the exam well, and then they are blaming it on JAMB and everything like that. And I was like, me, I cannot cry for JAMB. I cannot waste my tears because they are not worth my tears. I can't cry for JAMB. last I will make it in this Nigeria. I will make it by God's grace.
People who no go school, sir, they make them. Thank you.
Now, this particular JAMB, going to lesson morning and evening for this particular JAMB. My dad is late. My mom struggles alone. I am not the only child. We are 5 in number. My eldest brother now, since my dad left us, he's mentally deranged. He's not himself. We've been going from one place to another for him. And then she has 4 other children that she has to cater for. How God has been doing it all these years, I don't know. And then somebody will just come from somewhere and then do this to us.
Sorry, my dear. Please. Please.
Even the lessons I went for up to today, I haven't still completed that money. The man is just pitying me because he was my teacher in secondary school. I haven't completed the payments. I haven't. And then
it's all right.
I'm not the only child. My junior one right now, his school fees is still pending. Not just this term, not just last term. Since first term is still pending. My brother is in school over there. He's complaining to my mom. One problem or the other. I thank God for my sister that has finished now. She's looking for where to serve. And then there is my older brother again.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll talk after the program. Next complainant. No, this front. No. This front row. We go the mixer. We go the mixer. Give front row. Everybody go talk. If we go reach 10 o'clock, so be it.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, my dear.
Good morning. My name is Fatima Aminu Basha.
Yes, ma'am.
I am from Nasarawa State.
Yes,
ma'am. Last year, I registered JAMB at SASCOM here, Charm City. And I went there with my uncle. I registered for JAMB, and I was given a center there. Yes, that was on the 10th of March. I was scheduled to write the exams on the 10th of March. So after on reaching there, we had to do the biometric verification before we enter. So after I went there, I think I was very late then, because people were entering, were in the car. We didn't know that the exams was going to start. So when I reached there, I tried the biometric verification. It didn't work. So the JAMB coordinator then asked me to sit down before the exams commenced. So we waited for like 30 minutes before we were asked to enter the exam
without the
hall.
biometrics.
Yes. So she told me to enter. She told me to enter and sit for the exams. So I sat for the exams without the biometric verification. When we came out again, it was 2 of us then. The other lady tried, it didn't work. Then everybody have left the hall because it was only 2 of us.
Around what time?
I think we were scheduled to write 1:30, and around by, I think, we finished 4. Yes, because my sister was with me then. We finished 4, and then we tried the biometric verification again. It didn't work. So she now told us to just write our details, that she will make a report on our behalf. So I wrote my registration number and my name.
That's the JAMB coordinator.
Yes, the JAMB
Let's
coordinator.
appreciate the JAMB coordinator. At least this one try. Let's appreciate her well now. Make we not be enemies of progress. When person do well, we appreciate.
So this year again, I registered for JAMB in my hometown, Kefi.
Yeah.
My uncle, the same uncle that took me for the last one, took me for this one again. So after the registration, the thumb print, I tried thumb print. It was very hard, but then it worked then. And so we're hoping that it will work on the day of the exams. So after everything, the registration, I registered
on the day of the exam, you work?
No, it didn't work on the day of the exams. when I went to write I was scheduled for mock because I opted for it. I was scheduled for mock. I went for the mock exams. This was the only finger that worked. I did it. It worked. I came out and it worked again, and I have the results for the mock exams. I had 209. So on the day of the exams,
the main exam,
yes,
not the
main
mock.
exams, the main exams, the coordinator knew she was aware of my problem because she was the same lady that coordinated the mock exams. So she started with me first. We tried this finger. We tried it for like 2 hours. It didn't capture my biometric verification. So I sat there and waited. We're still waiting when my uncle came in. He was allowed to come in. So he came in and he was complaining what happened. So she told him that I shouldn't worry, it will work. I had to take Spirit there. Spirit and cotton wool, so that we'll keep on trying.
Cleaning your hands.
Because I knew I had that problem because it cost me last year. So after doing everything, it didn't work. She now told us that we should go, that she'll make a report. And before then, after the mock exams, my father was aware of the problem. So immediately after the mock exams, the next day, he went to JAMB office and made a report on my behalf. So they told him that if on the day of the exams, the thumbprint repeats the same, if the same thing repeats itself, that he should come and that we should go and make a report again. Yes, so immediately after the exams, my thumbprint did not capture. So we went there with my uncle and then we made the report. So after that, we're now hearing rumors that JAMB will not reschedule any exams for us, and it is not our fault.
Now, make una hear something. No? Of all these our daughters, we talk. You get anyone we sound dull?
No, sir.
No
Sharp
be
and smart.
No be smart children be this.
Yes, sir.
No be smart children be this.
Obvious.
Americans don't get children like this. Oh. See the intelligence.
With acting.
Make we clap for them first. Sit down. Next person. Shoot the microphone back there. Back. Back. Make we mix them. Oh yeah. Come talk. I thank God ICPC there for studio. My dear, good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, my dear. Waiting.
My name is Bala Aisha.
Okay. Talk to the microphone, my dear.
I registered for JAMB. Then I was scheduled to write at solid model. That was on the first day of JAMB. So that day I was supposed to write at 9. But the people that entered 7 o'clock, they were having issues. So we waited.
Till about when?
Till around even 2, we're still there. For them to finish. We're told that they were taking turns
to use the system.
So later on, the JAMB coordinator at that center, she told us that they were going to reschedule us. That was from 9 o'clock downwards. They will reschedule us to write somewhere else. So they rescheduled us. I received a text. I was rescheduled to write at SASCON. So that day I went there. I was rescheduled to write at 3 o'clock. So I went there that day. When I went, we asked to go in with people that were to write at 1:30.
They merge you together.
They merged us. So we entered. When we entered, I was supposed to thumbprint. It's the same biometric problem. I tried thumbprinting. It didn't go through. I cleaned my hand with Spirit and cotton wool. I washed my hands. I used sanitizer. So many things for my hand. But it didn't work. So they said I should wait. I waited. I still tried.
Therefore, carry some paper, come.
I waited, but yet nothing. So last, the coordinator that was there, she asked us to fill an incidence form stating that we failed our VVR. She called it VVR, the biometric. That we failed the VVR. So
Abi, the VVR failed you. You should have written the VVR failed me, not me failed the VVR. You know, English language can be logical. Oh. If you write say you failed VVR, it go be like saying your fault. But when you say VVR failed me,
So after filling the form, we gave it to her. Then she collected our personal numbers.
Hey, wait. At Buhari JAMB Center, when I took my children for JAMB registration, a lady, a JAMB official, slapped any child that come to ask her questions or make any inquiries. She would shout on them and give a dirty slap. In my presence, she slapped more than 20 children. Is it a crime for a child to inquire what he or she should do? What is the name of the woman? I've been a man. Get me.
After we filled the form and gave her, she told us that there were special people that were going to write JAMB, like the blind.
Okay, the physically challenged.
Yes, that they will fix us with them. Like they will combine us to write with them. So that was what she told us that day, and then I filled the form and I left. So after that, we waited 1 week, 2 weeks. It was 20. The time was. So then my dad, he wrote a letter to JAMB.
Okay, your dad wrote a letter to JAMB.
Yes. He wrote a letter.
No, don't worry. I'll get the letter. Okay. Just continue.
He wrote letter to JAMB. Still nothing. He wrote another reminder.
Nothing.
Still nothing. Then we heard that you're supposed to get an affidavit from court. Now, if you know that your case is genuine, that you should get an affidavit from court and take it to JAMB.
No, now here we do affidavit. JAMB don't introduce an affidavit too. Now here we do affidavit. Don't mix it.
We went to court and got an affidavit.
And you took it to JAMB?
Yes, we took it to JAMB.
Talk to the mic.
And then they stamped it. We have the copy.
They stamp them?
Yes.
Hey.
We have the copy and we have one.
You go give me copy. JAMB don't they do affidavit?
Before that, we went to Savicom. Complained at Savicom. My dad gave them copies of the letters, and then went to see one director there. Okay, Mr. Okoro went to see a director. He said,
talk to the mic.
He said it's a management issue, that right now they can't do anything, that they have to clear the issues on ground before.
So finally, what thing can happen?
Nothing has been done.
No result for you?
No result. I tried checking my result. I just sent a text. They tagged me absent. And I was there. Yes.
And you were there?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, your father. Oh, yeah, collect microphone. I can see your blood is hotting.
Yes, thank you, Honorary Ahmed. I'm a follower of this program.
Yes, sir.
And in fact, I commend you.
Thank you, sir.
You are one of the unique Nigerians, which some of us ought to support, one, and to give encouragement to. What she said is right. I, as a father, in fact, I don't relate in effort in training my children, because I'm prepared. Whatever it takes from me as a father to train them, I'm prepared to sacrifice it. I wrote a letter to JAMB. I sent a text to JAMB registrar, Mr. Oloide Ishak. I told him that my daughter, I took her there. I was there when this machine malfunctioned. Why are you people marking her absent? I sent a text to him that I want to have audience with him. He refused to reply. I wrote another text to him that, in fact, if he refused to reply my letter, I will advise my lawyer to take up action against him, against the JAMB. He replied me, the text is here. He said I should better do. I should better tell my lawyer to do that. I want to make it clear here. JAMB registrar is lobbying seriously now to become the Minister of Education. I'm saying this authentatively because I know my findings doesn't fail me. He's lobbying to become Minister of Education. And I'm coming, his name is there. What will be the fate of these children? And I want to say something here. Okay. I want to say something here. If anybody has a calculator, I'm a forensic accountant. If anybody has a calculator here, carry your calculator. 1.8 million times 3,500. It will give us six. I'm coming. It will give us 6.3 billion. He is giving federal government 5.5 billion. What happened to 1.3 billion? You see, this is somebody that said he has integrity. You see, some of us accountants, when you are doing something, I'm coming. Some of us accountants, when you are talking, we will read you. Now, when he gave them that money, they gave him 2 billion. What happened to 1.something billion? Where does that money go to? I'm not here to defend that, but I'm here to fight on behalf of my child.
And other children.
I wrote him a letter. I have copies of it here. I wrote him a letter, wrote everything to him. Say, please. I used a lot of people that I know are very close to him. So this is what you can see. There's a clear evidence here that there's a system malfunctioning. Because the maker of this system, they know the applications will fail at 30%. The success rate is 70%. It's a known fact. Even the manufacturers will tell you. Let me show you that, yes, the system malfunctions. Show me, give me the document. Honorable President, can I bring it there?
Come now.
This is a schedule. To hold on 17th. There's a picture here. This is the same printout from the same application, the same file. Do you see any picture here?
No, no picture.
The same, look at the date, the same date. So I don't know what he's telling Nigerians.
Let me show the camera.
I don't know what he's telling Nigerians. The same thing printed from the same file. One has a photocopy picture. The other one has no picture. The same date. I'm appealing to him to please consider the fate of these children. They are children that, in fact, he can even be a grandfather to them. He can be a grandfather to these children. I don't know why he's making them to go through hell. The same thing, printed the same time. One has a picture, the other one doesn't have. And if it comes to biometric verification now, this one that has no picture will tell you that it's not there. So these are system failures. The makers of system, they built all these things into it. They will tell you 30% failure. So if there is a 30%, if there is a failure, admit it. We want him to come to here and tell Nigerians, please, we have admitted what is wrong. Let these children go. Let them go. He refused. Let them do the exam and go. He refused. Look at what system failure here. Clearly stated here.
Now, sir, as a father, are you in support of this reduction of cutoff mark?
How? In fact, the fact with JAMB generally is that the management of JAMB, they are confused. You see, there is a secret I will reveal here to you.
Reveal them.
You hear me? This same person.
Talk to the mic.
He applied to go to University of Abuja. The cutoff mark is 250 for medicine. Just scored 266.
266?
Yes.
And the cutoff mark is 250.
There's something that happened. I have the text message here in my phone. Because whatever I say, I can defend it anyway. There's one man called Professor Wana. He's in Abuja. He's hearing me. They said they needed document letter to cover them up, to cover these children. I went and got a copy, a letter from my minister. This is my child. This is the cutoff mark. This. Her name is there. I think is there. Her name is number 53 on the list.
In university?
Minister from a minister's list. I said, okay, what can I do? I went and met the prof, the VC. Please, help.
Talk to him.
I'm from the ministry. Help, please. You now gave me a note to Professor Wana. When we went to Wana, this is the problem. Wana, up to today, he denied this girl admission.
And she...
and there are people that scored 240. He gave them admission. He collected money. He gave them admission. And challenging him to publish each student that went in for medicine. University of Abuja, publish their name with their JAMB number. If nobody can do, I can go on net.
To get it.
To check their JAMB.
Bring it. Make we publish and make.
I'm coming. I don't want to whip sentiment into whatever I do. Because one, I have the heart of this country behind, with me. Out of the admission he gave, it's a very, very statemental admission he gave. Only 9 slots was given to people from the north. I'm just sorry for this. Other people as people. But why all this?
Talk to the mic.
Why all this, for God's sake? This is our country. We can't run away from here. We don't have any other country we can run to. Please, I thank you for this, your program, and I thank God Almighty that is always giving you strength.
Thank you.
I have decided to be here today because if I allow her to come, a lot of information that are imbued in all these things, she might not be able to present it the way they are.
Let's appreciate the father. Let's appreciate the father. Thank you.
Let us, I beg, Honorable Ahmed, talk to JAMB. Let these children go, please.
Thank you.
You should let these children go. Let them rewrite their exam and go.
Okay, okay.
And you should not try to victimize anybody, any of them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Head boy. Today.
Students of it?
Student. Oh yeah, come now, come.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, quickly. Let's use 2 minutes to summarize.
My name is Victor Joshua. I registered at Kuchikau, that is at Nasarawa State here. So the center where they send me to is Mechisedex. That is the school they send me to. So now I went there. That was on the 12th. They told me to go there around 1 o'clock. So when I went there around 1 o'clock, I went there around 12. Getting there around 1, I saw students coming out from the hall. All of them, none of them were smiling. That is to show that yes, there's problem. So now we that were outside, we went for biometric capture. Everybody was going one by one. When you get to my turn, I placed my finger. The thing did not work. So the man told me to step aside. We are about 20, we step aside. Now we have to wait for about 200 and something people to go for their biometric capture. After all of them had finished, then we will go in for our own. So when we went there, they were doing. Some people's finger were not still working, including mine. So I went out. Some people were scratching their hands on wall. Some people they went to buy pure water, they were washing their hands.
Oh my God.
So now they went back again. Luckily, everybody finger accepted it. So we went inside the hall. All of us sat down. When I on my system, I log in. I was about starting my English. I've already even started. I've gotten half of it. The middle line where I was sitting down, front, all of us, our system paralyzed. Everything off. He paralyzed, shut down. So now when he shut down now, we now stand up to give complaint. Standing up, everybody own just paralyzed at the same time. Everybody own paralyzed. So now the man went and told the engineer went out to and check on the gen because it was the gen that off. So now he poured fuel inside and he on it and came back. So now when he came back now, they now say we should on it, we on it. Everybody's system is not, the thing now start afresh. We log in again.
When I don't lose that time, we will
we log in again. So now when we sat down now, the system now start off in one by one. It's laptop they were using. And some of the laptop, the keys are not there. That is something you should know. Some of the laptops, the keys are not there. And some of the laptops, the parts that they use in covering them are already pulled out. So you are just seeing clean wires. You are seeing clean wires from system. So now when we start out there now,
ICPC, are you listening? Okay.
One of the engineers now came and met the man and told him that, sir.
ICPC is taking note.
Yes, sir. So now, some people's system now start tripping off one by one. So now, they were trying to fix it, but they can't work it out. So now he now went and met the guy in charge there. He now met him and told him, sir, it's like these children, they're not going to write their exam today. So now when he was telling the man, there was one girl that was close to him. The girl now heard it. When she heard it, the girl stand up. She triggered out. Poof! She started shouting. Why are they going to tell her that we're not going to write the exam today after the money we have already paid? When she started shouting, that's when all of us now know what was happening. We start shouting too. They tell us to calm down. We calm down. They took us out. We stand outside. I was there till around 4. I went there around. I was there around 4. 5. I was still there till later on and I left. We gathered all together. The one man now came. He was together with his tag like this. But his shirt here, he had one tag. His name is Benlu something. I don't know the name there. So he now told us to give him our slips. That he's going to use our slips to call us back.
To make a case.
Yes. He wants to use the slips. So now, one of us there now asking that, sir, why can't you just write the email on paper and give it to you? He now say he don't want everything jam-packed together. That he wants it one, so that he'll just carry one look at, drop, so that to make the work more easy for him. So now we submitted all our slip to him. We left. The following day, we came back again. the same thing they were still telling us. That biometric capture, that thing is not ordinary. There's some people that were there, because me, I'm this kind of person that if I'm coming from entry place I don't know, I used to observe, because I don't like trouble. When we were entering there was some squad, some boys that gathered themselves, they were talking. So me, I don't know them, I passed them. Reaching there now, I saw all of them there again. They arrived at that same exam spot. They said they are having paper today. Somebody that registered since 1999 is telling you have paper today. He entered there with his finger and he placed his finger and the thing worked and he entered that hall.
1999.
He entered that hall. What is he going to go and do? He's going to go and collect things from people. He's going to go and collect phones from people and then go out. That system, that thing that they are using, that thing is not working well. That thing can accept any finger. Any finger. So the thing not accept your own.
Either accept or reject any finger.
That is how the thing is.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, this students, after this one, you will look for female student. And so we go the balancer. Then, quickly. What is your name, sir?
My name is Williams.
Okay.
Williams Sidoko. Good morning, my ordinary president. Good morning, everybody in the house. I came here from Nasarawa State. I am one of the, I don't want to say less privileged few, but I am somewhat like that. I am one of the less privileged few that I want to study medicine. This is my 4th JAMB that I have written. I have been writing JAMB since my graduation in 2016. So that 2016, I wasn't quite serious. I got 202, so I decided to sit for JAMB again in 2017. That year, I got 247 to study medicine at Usman Dan Fodio University. So instead of medicine, I was given fishery. So I actually, since I considered that, my friends were like, why don't you go to study anything? But I considered that if I go to study any other course, especially considering the fact that my father will be retiring soon, and we don't really have much, so I don't want a case where I will now graduate and start looking for something to do to help my family. And also I have passion for medicine. So I sat again for JAMB last year, 2018, and I got 270 to study medicine in University of Jos.
Let's appreciate this young man. Oh.
So I got 270 to study medicine in University of Jos. So it wasn't given me, when the admission came, I was given technical education. So when it came, actually since all this while I've been writing JAMB, I couldn't sleep because my father has been trying to make sure he provides the fund for the upkeep, because I have other siblings and he's to retire very soon. So I have to make sure I pass my exams. I've been going to extra lessons. I've been working also to save money to also help myself. So I discovered that probably maybe it was because some people say it's a competitive course, maybe your work is not whatever. So I begged my father to gather money again, because one of my siblings will be writing WAEC this year. She wrote WAEC. So I begged him that, okay, please help me so that I'll write again this year. So that if possible, even if it's A's that I can get, so that at least they will know that, okay, this boy is not lacking anything. So he was able to gather money and he registered me for WAEC this year, which I have written. So when I wrote my JAMB this year, I got 252. So
and the WAEC,
although the WAEC result is not yet out, but I'm sorry that I'm using this medium. Why I'm actually standing here is because I'm also scared for myself. Because as at last year, my father was telling me, because somebody was telling him that if he can bring 200 and something, or how much, that they give me the admission and so on. But considering the fact that I have other siblings, and my mother actually, she was saying that she wouldn't want a case where I'll be paying for admission also, that I should stay.
Let's clap for his mom.
So she was complaining. She said that she wouldn't want a case where I'll be paying for admission, that if it's God's will, then it will come again.
You deserve the admission.
So she said I shouldn't pay any money. So this year I wrote and I got 252. But even when I didn't even know that this program was going to take place today, it was my father that was telling me that this is a platform, that why don't you come up and air your views, because sincerely I have been suffering from insomnia. Like I can't sleep at night.
Are you serious?
Especially because it somehow made me sick. This week that just passed, I was still on drugs. Although my father is of the intention that after now maybe we'll go to the hospital also, because at night before I sleep, it will be around that let's say 3 o'clock.
You will be
sometimes.
reading.
So even after reading, after the exam, sometimes because of the thinking, my head somehow aches. I try to force myself to sleep, but I wake up again in the middle of the night, and I have a manner of chills and a manner of feel. I begin to think that what if you don't get the admission this time around? Won't it be that you're a failure? Because I want a situation where after he may have retired, at least I can be able to put something to the table, and I can also be able to say yes that I waited for it and I got it.
Okay.
So
okay,
that's
my dear. We have medical doctors that are Brekete family members. Immediately after this program, I'm going to call people like Dr. Wada, people like Dr. Asian, people like Dr. Jawa. We will call them, let them do something about it. Your dad is not going to spend kobo.
Thank you, sir.
By the grace of God.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Well, you can stand there. Thank you.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Good morning, my dear.
My name is Rukayat Hussein Mohammed.
Yes, ma'am.
From Maraba.
Yes, ma'am.
I wrote my JAM at Kada Model ICT Center.
Yes, ma'am.
Masaka Area 1.
Yes, ma'am.
So I wrote on the 11th April by 1:30. When we reached the venue, there were a lot of people there. So we waited for those that wrote at 11 o'clock. So after they finished, the biometric, everything was successful. So we sit down to write the exam. I could not log in. So I called the attention of the engineer that was there. So the man called one man. I don't know what they touched under the place. So I logged in and I started writing the exam. I finished. I still have 15 minutes to go, but I submit. I submitted because I was done. So I come outside, I print, and everything was okay. So normally, when I wrote JAM last year, result is supposed to be out 2 days after JAM. So I checked, result is not yet out. So I went to Cyber Cafe. They said JAM did not release result this year. So after 1 month, I still check again. The result is not still yet out. So somebody now said I should send results to 55019, which I did. They removed 15 error and they sent Dear Hussein Rukayat Mohammed, results withheld. So I told my mom. I started crying. I told her. She said I should not cry because I wrote JAM last year, and after I finished writing the JAM, I got 189, but I couldn't go to school that year. So I'm teaching in one school close to my house. So I told her. She said okay, that I should go and ask for permission in my school. Then we'll go to JAM office because she's working at Ministry of Education.
She herself.
Yes, they have one JAM office at Phase 1 close to them there. So I took permission from school, and before I took that permission, luckily for me it was 27, which is Children's Day, so it's public holiday. We went there, we went to their office, we went to the Phase 1, and we met one woman there. So I told her about my problem. She said okay, that she's not in the position to do anything about it, that we should go to headquarters. But let her ask me this question: did I indulge myself in any form of malpractice? I said no. As a matter of fact, that center, even if you go with hearing, they'll remove it. I said nothing happened, and we wrote the exam successfully. Though when I saw the questions, I was smiling. So if my smile
because
cause problem, I don't know. Yes.
Now walk over.
Yes, I was.
Chop knuckles from afar. Chop knuckles. They get head, they hard.
So she said I should tell her the truth now, because if I get to the headquarters, they'll play any video for me, because she said this year's JAM, that individually, the problem is not from any center, it's individual problem, that my computer is recording me. So I should tell her if I say anything. I said I only smile. I'm smiling. I was, because even the man, because even the man
were too easy for you.
Yes, more especially the English. Even the man that was there, he asked me that was my name. I told him that my name is Rukayat. He said, no wonder that ex-minister of education, that we all have it there. That why am I smiling? I said nothing. So after there, we went, she said I should go to headquarters. So I went to school and asked for permission. We went there on the 30th, which is on Thursday. They have 2 branches at Dabuari. So we went there. They said, what is my problem? I told them that my results is withheld. They said, did I have ATM? I said, no, but I'll collect it from my mom, because we went there together with her. So I collected it from her. The man don't used to collect cash. So he will collect your ATM, use POS, and remove 100 naira.
For what?
They'll give you clearance fee if your result is withheld. They'll give you clearance fee.
100 naira.
Yes, just 100 naira. So he removed 100 naira. There's one guy there that don't have ATM. The boy doesn't have ATM, and he wants to pay that 100 naira. They don't want to collect cash. They are not even ready to listen to him. And he has that money with him, but he doesn't have ATM card. Even his brother that follow him don't have. My mom helped them, like 2 of them. They removed 100 naira from her account and gave us clearance fee. I met one woman. She was one that said, "What's my problem?" I said, "My result is withheld. Where's my clearance fee?" I gave her. So she prints out the withheld, results withheld like this for me, and give me. I said I should carry it with my registration number and take it to the main headquarters
of JAMB.
Yes. So we went there. We met the securities at the gate. My mom her ID card is with her in her body. So
Ministry of Education.
Yes, the man is the Ministry of Education. He said, now. Now so the man talk. He said now that we should just enter inside and ask for Savicom. So when we reached there, my mom wait outside for me. I now go in. I saw one woman. She was very rude. She was very, very rude. And me, I greeted her with respect. I even bent down and greet her. So she said, "What's my problem?" I said, "My result is withheld." That okay, I should go outside. That I will see one book with pen. If I have pen, I should write my name, my number, my registration number, and next week they will release the results.
That was all.
After I finished it, I went and told her. She said, "Nothing again now. I should go. The following week I'll check my result." She said, "Result to 5501. I'll see my result." The following week, Monday, I sent result to 55019. They removed 15 naira, nothing. So somebody told me that they have opened JAMB portal. Every blessed day, I used to check. Every blessed day, results withheld, no reason. Every day, I will check, I'll keep on checking. Every blessed day, results withheld. So which day my mom told me that she heard that they released some people's results. So I should check if my own is among. I was very happy and eager. I checked, it's still withheld. It's not, they have not released it yet. And me, I'm tired. I wrote JAMB last year. I'm teaching. I'm going through a lot of stress with this teaching because I'm doing home lesson for children again. My dad died while I was 4 years old. My brother is 2, and now I'm 18 years old. So I'm teaching. I'm going through a lot of stress with this teaching, and this equal with the JAMB, everything. The whole thing is just stressed up in my head. I come back from school 3 o'clock. Go to home lesson 4 before I'll come back. Somehow I don't even have time for myself. Only weekends time for washing and everything. My mom is supposed to be here with me, but she lost her brother at Kano, so she's there. And I just come here so that I don't know what JAMB will say about this thing, but I'm tired. I'm very tired. That twin brother, he's ready to give me out in marriage if that is what I want. But I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I don't know what to say with JAMB. A friend of mine commits suicide because of this same JAMB.
Where?
At my area. He was staying
Which
alone.
Area?
Aso, Maraba.
He killed himself?
Yes. He's staying alone. Nobody knows anything about his family details. Nobody knows anything. Because of JAMB, he killed himself. Because of JAMB.
Do you have his details?
I don't. When he died, it was one of his uncle that came. I don't even know anything about him. No, he doesn't have family. He's alone. He's working. Before he was teaching, I don't know which school he's teaching. So he started, I don't know which work he's doing. He struggled to pay for his fees and everything. He wrote JAMB 7 times. And that was last year he committed suicide.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, please sit down, my dear. Uncle, do you have anything to say, sir? Please give Uncle the microphone. After you talk, you give that my daughter the microphone.
It's okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
I quite appreciate what you are doing. When I heard that anybody that has issue with JAMB should come today, I decided to come on behalf of my daughter.
With the hope that JAMB will be here.
Exactly.
But ICPC is here.
Well, let's hope something will come out of it.
Amen. No.
Yeah, my daughter sat for mock on the 1st of April at Distant Learning Center opposite Finance Ministry. And while trying to do the thumb printing, it took quite a while. But eventually, she was able to do it. Now, she did it, enter. When coming back, coming out,
you didn't
she
introduce
did it
yourself,
again.
sir.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Efuntoye.
Okay.
Now, she did that, so meaning that the thing was okay. Now, I took her for the real exam somewhere in Ado, and then we did it. And as she went inside, I was in the car waiting for her to finish. And I stayed over an hour. Then suddenly I saw somebody trying to open the car.
Your
crying.
uncle?
Yes. She was crying. I looked back. I thought somebody was there to intrude. So my daughter, she was crying. So what happened? She said they didn't allow her in. Why? They said the thumbprint didn't, they couldn't verify. So meanwhile, because of the experience we had during the mock, I took liquid soap from home that if anything. So I picked the liquid soap thinking that she had not even tried anything.
How old is your daughter?
She's 16.
Okay.
So we went in again, and then they explained to me that they have egged her, she's washed her hand and all that, but it didn't go. I said, let her wash it again. She went again.
With the soap you brought from home.
She did it, washed it, and she couldn't just get it done. And from there, they said, well, we should go to JAMB office. We went there, wrote a complaint. What they said that they didn't allow people in. It was quite true.
Madam Nana Kajameli of Savicom, don't come. Make una clap for her. Fire on the mountain. Fire on the mountain.
They didn't allow us in, but asked us to write. So I quickly drafted something. Then we went to the business center, typed it out, and submitted it with the photocopy of the exam slips and the mock exam, because she even scored 292 in the mock she wrote. So I submitted everything. We didn't hear anything from them up to now. And no acknowledgement of anything. You won't hear anything. Now people are not able to take their exam, and you don't have any information to give to that effect. And you know, what makes my heart break is the fact that my daughter is not somebody that is shy or run away from people, but I see her now she's withdrawn. You know, it's so painful. It's like a dad that has failed the doctor, and you can't do anything. Now she's at home. She goes from home. She's a day student, and now when she has a paper, let's say the paper is 2 o'clock, the bus is supposed to pick her in the morning. The bus comes. She said, no, I don't want to go now. She wants to go when it is close to the exam. There was one day I took her much earlier. You know what she did? She went to the admin office where they have the assembly. She stayed there. So I left her there. I went. Do you know they were calling me from school that they had not seen her? She not until it was very close to the paper, she now went. The reason, she noticed that people will be talking about exam. They are talking about post JAMB, and she didn't just want to.
It's affecting her psychologically.
Exactly. So to even prepare for the work, she struggles. We have to be begging, and somebody that will be begging to go and sleep before the JAMB. She's so devastated, and I don't have money to send her to America or wherever. And it's so unfair, and somebody is seated, he feel unconcerned, and we've tried all we could, talk to people we could, and yet nobody is able to say, this is what we are going to do, this is what we have done. Nothing has been done. All right, people said last year they allowed them to do it. This time around, why is it different? If you know you have the biometric is good, it's supposed to screen out fake candidates. Fine. But must it screen out genuine candidates? And that is what is happening. Now, in every system, there must be some measure of error. Now, there must be remedial methods.
What do you do
to safeguard against that? You know, you don't just, you screen them out and you don't have any alternative for them. It's very, very unfair. And I pray that God will help our nation to be able to weather this storm and give us a brighter future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's appreciate Daddy. Okay, that my daughter. Then we'll come. Uncle, you will talk. Then we'll go to the back. I hear say outside don't full now. Yes, now jump matter. Yes, oh, town hall meeting don't start. But by 11:30 we go close this program. I beg. But for today. But we go continue until they remedy the situation. But my dear, come forward a little. What's your name?
Abraham.
Huh?
Abraham Yudia. Okay.
Your name?
Abraham Yudia.
Abraham Media.
Yudia. Abraham Yudia.
Make una clap for her. Now she is talking. I'm talking.
Good morning, everybody. We registered for the JAMB the JAMB exam, and I don't have any problem for biometric, and I wrote mock. But the day I was supposed to write mock, my biometric, my finger wasn't reading, and I later showed after. So I wrote the exam, and then when I came out, it did again, and my result for mock came out.
How much?
240.
Sorry, how many?
243.
Okay, mock.
Yes, for mock. Then the day of the main exam, that first day, 11th of April, I was supposed to go by 7. My exam was supposed to be by 7. We were there before 7. And I was among the first people to start biometric this thing. It did not work. They were checking. We cleaned my hand. We did everything. It did not work. The ladies that were there were like, there is nothing they can do. That we should go to Buhari JAMB office. So we now went there. One man was like, there is nothing you can do. We have to wait till next year. So we now started like making trouble. One woman now called us and said we should write letter of complaint. So we now wrote the letter. They now said they will get back to us. They even stamped the letter for us, and we have the copy here. They now said, okay, they will get back to us. We did not hear anything. We've been going. My mom has been going. My dad has been going too. They've not said anything since then. And me, I don't know what they're talking about.
It's all right. Let's appreciate her. Okay. This, you are not in charge. Head boy is in charge. Okay. Give this uncle here. Then we will take the people for back.
Thank you very much.
You can step back, sir, a little.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for organizing this very beautiful and helpful program to the nation as a whole. At the expense of repeating what my senior brother or uncle has said, I want to say that...
Your name first.
Okay, I'm Aminu Basha. I work with the FCT, and I'm the father of the young lady sitting on my side.
Yes, sir.
What I want to add to what he has said, he has captured exactly how I feel and what I'm going through. And the other gentleman, the young man there that said he's not sleeping, it is a serious problem. This is his 4th attempt now. The other girl there said somebody has already committed suicide. My uncle said that he doesn't have money to send his daughter abroad. Because I started thinking about that when we
sending her abroad?
Yes, I started thinking about something like that. What do I do now? But now the issue is the levity and kind of casual way the JAMB people treat you is what is even paining me. It's like, yes,
go to hell.
Yes, and another aspect to it also is that there is this impression from the JAMB officials, with all due respect, that most of the students that have this problem are either fraudsters or are not.
No, he mentioned it on air that day.
That is
he mentioned it. And I was trying to caution him.
That is unfortunate.
He didn't listen.
That is
they are criminals. They are criminals.
That is
they are fraudulent. They are fraudulent.
You cannot just make a general statement affecting young people like this and feel that is the correct situation. That is very, very unfortunate. I think JAMB has to correct that impression.
And apologize.
And apologize. And they have to also correct the fact that when people have complained, they should be able to treat that complaint and get back to people and let people get
on time.
Let me just give you a story. It may not be interesting, but I think it will give you an impression of what people do elsewhere. I was sometime in a foreign country. I want to buy a shoe. A book. Fukuyama's The End of History and The Last Man Standing. In a particular bookshop of Hatchards, they didn't have that book. So they checked their system. It is available in another branch. They said if I will be able to go there tomorrow, I will get that book. So I went there the following day. I left my name and number here. I got there the following day. The book was waiting for me. I just gave them my name and number. They went and brought the book, and I paid. I've had a similar experience also in South Africa when I wanted to buy a shoe.
This South Africa?
Yes.
This South Africa?
Yes. So the first time my daughter started for this thing in Metama, I told my sister and her husband that took her to the center. I said, these people will not take the report to JAMB. And even if they take this report to JAMB, JAMB will not do anything about it. They were arguing with me. Eventually, the girl was not called for a receipt. And when we rushed to JAMB, they said we are too late. They didn't get any report from that center. That was how the matter ended. So this year...
And your money gone?
Gone. And this year, we have gone to make a report. Even before the JAMB, I went there because when the... They will do something about it. And now we did that, and now we are having the feeling that nothing is going to be done. Because somebody, a junior staff there, actually confessed to me that, Oga, the story we are hearing is that it's like they are not going to organize an exam for people with